right now. Buttons
All right.
hit.
Yeah,
Got my air conditioner still on.
I got my heater on.
It's time to buy. Spend your money. Spend your money. Christmas time. Christmas time.
Spend all the money.
Get the deals. Get the deals.
Max out all those credit cards.
Don't get the meals. Get the deals.
Oh man.
It's that time of year.
Only at Burger King where you rule.
Burger
In
King.
less than 40 minutes, it will be Thanksgiving.
The giving of thanks.
There will be no leftovers.
There'll be no leftovers. Patrick Dempsey was awesome in that movie, by the way.
He's the killer. I
He's
didn't see it. I have no idea.
he's such a cool. I mean, to be honest with you, he's kind of like the one. I mean, the other actors are known, but a lot of them are like younger. Like, you know, you could tell they're actually a pretty good cast though, even though they're not all known. But like as far as like, you know, the kids, but they are, you know, that it actually held it together pretty well. Because sometimes, you know, it just falls apart if it just is very unbelievable. And dude, that opening scene, you're gonna get like it's all like starts with Black Friday, and that's all I'm gonna say. And it's one of the craziest openings I've seen in a movie in a long time. And obviously, it takes shots at like, you know, the Black Friday stuff and like the idiots that like me and Perry always used to make fun of that were like jumping in front of line for an Element TV at Walmart. So yeah, it's just very funny. It especially people like us who like we actually used to go out on Black Friday. So it's a different like, and we've seen it from a retail standpoint. Like if you worked retail, any Black Friday, any store, you can relate to that opening. It's so funny. It's just so funny. And now here we are where it's like the deals have been going on for weeks. Like we've been talking about the last few weeks on the show. So it's like, you know, this is our Thanksgiving Black Friday special, but it's like all these deals have kind of been going on for the past week or two, really. So Walmart just started their stuff today. So,
yeah. Well,
but that being said,
hello and welcome to Game Complainers, episode 519. I'm your host, Perry.
co-host Anthony.
I'm Fred.
And we have a chat room going on right here. We have Eli, Thunders Productions, Jesus,
welcome,
Stevie Mac, and The Alchemist.
What up?
What's going on, everybody? I know we're late, but I forgot to make a template for Thanksgiving. So we're using the old template, but I will make a new template for next year. Don't worry.
Hell yeah.
It's fine. As long as you do one for the special one this year, you know. The only one that matters.
What do you mean?
Christmas.
Oh yeah, okay. You reminded me. Now I gotta probably work on that tomorrow.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because if anything, that will be, you know, they'll have a build up to that. You know, we got about a month away now, which is crazy. But yeah, it's just flying by. This year's coming to an end. Mm-hmm. But it's time to get some deals on some games. If
Richard
people have been kind of waiting.
The deals have been loose all month. Black Friday started November 1st.
Honestly, literally. Yeah. But Sony just put up their digital sale. So did Microsoft, right? That just came up this week. Which I was looking at PlayStations today. And like, you know, some of them, like again, like $40 for Last of Us. Like I'll wait till that's 10. You know, like so like there's little things like that where I'm like, I have a lot of the stuff already, or some of the other stuff I just don't really care. I mean, it looked pretty cool for some games. All the Resident Evils are on sale, which you know they're always on sale. I already have them, but it's like if you don't have them, like you can save a lot of money. RE4 is $30 on Walmart. RE4 Remake, where it's like it's $40 everywhere else, even digital. But if you want to get it physically at Walmart, it's $30, which is pretty crazy. Walmart's trying to.
Apple got ripped off. He got Street Fighter 6 for $35, and it's $30 now. Walmart.
It is.
The Spider-Man movies, the Spider-Verse movies, are going to be $9.99 a piece.
I'm picking them up. Yeah,
I'm getting those too.
Yeah, I'm definitely picking them up. I'm trying to think of other 4Ks. I'll try to pull some up while we're live here, but Yeah, I mean, Walmart is the one holdout. Was Walmart today? They were the one place that didn't put up all their deals. And then right about when I went live today, I saw Wario was like Walmart's ads like it's completely up. It's all out there on their website. And I was like, okay. So it was Target first, then it was like Best Buy, then it was just Amazon kind of just stopped or they started at the same time, and they usually stop around the same time too. They usually run them all throughout the holidays. So it's like from now on to the end of the year, you're gonna be saving some money, hopefully, and yeah, get some good physical media too if you're into 4Ks.
Oh, we got to talk about that, bro.
RWK.
I watched a video from two guys where they're talking about preservation. They brought up racism as to why things should be preserved, and I'm like, what does this have to do with video games? And then they said,
"Excuse me."
They said, "Oh, Dumb and Dumber on Spotify is missing tracks from the movie," and I'm like, bro, I have the Dumb and Dumber soundtrack from the '90s. Those songs are not on the soundtrack. There are songs that are not on the soundtrack. They couldn't get a license for the actual. I have the disc. So these guys are just making stuff up. Revisionist history. It's like,
and the thing is,
stop. You're not preserving games. You're not buying this cartridge and preserving it on a shelf. You know what you're doing? You're leaving it on your damn shelf. Do you have a museum? Do you have a computer to dump all this stuff? Do you have a hack console to rip all it? No, you don't. You're a bunch of freaking fat slobs sitting in your mom's basement. Ooh, look at my wall of virginity. Ooh, I have that. Ooh. I have PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. And then the fucking garbage guy comes in, throws all your shit in the garbage. I go, this guy was a freaking idiot.
Not the wall of virginity.
That's amazing.
But that's preservation. I'm preserving it. For what? What are you preserving it for?
Well, okay, so was this the one?
And by the way, preservatives are bad for you.
That's true. Was this the one with the thumbnail where it had Alan Wake 2 on there? Were they boycotting that game?
Oh, Anthony.
Oh, no.
No one's going to know how to find the game because I have to scroll through all these games on the store, the digital store. You know, because it's not just nominated for Game of the Year right now.
Yeah, nobody played it.
You know, the companies just didn't give this game like a 9 or a 10.
Yeah.
They're not going to find it, Anthony. Come on. I don't think our game's selling well. We didn't hear any sales. It just came out like a week ago.
Yeah, Perry, it literally has been out for less than a month.
I don't know. It came out like 18 days ago.
It literally came out less than a month. It came out like the 27th of October.
Dude,
it's not even like a month
These guys, it's like someone's throwing a life preserver, okay?
Well, you know what it is, Perry.
I'm watching the video, and look, some of their videos were good in the beginning, but now it's getting ridiculous. Ooh,
well, you know what it is.
Preserve. Shut up! I don't ever want to hear that word ever again. Preserve.
It's just because they have to generate, the negative clout, because that's what they ride off of. You know what I mean? They have to have, because like the first thing they're going to do is because they have Alan Wake. They're talking
about games, and then they're talking about movies for like the entire freaking thing. Oh well, this guy said that it should be on the disc or whatever. It's like, what does that have to do with games?
And the thumbnail makes it seem like they are.
Nobody bought Alan Wake 2. Nobody bought Alan Wake 2. I hope Alan Wake 2 numbers come out and it's a landslide. Everyone ran out and bought that game digital.
I feel like a lot of fans played it because
just
survival horror fans.
Preservation thing off.
Yeah, and again, their thumbnail
You're not gonna play it anymore. Really? Because it was ripped, and I could download it right now on Steam.
Well, it's not like it's gonna disappear in the ether. Like if I want to look up a game,
I could download the Steam rip. I'm sorry, or the Epic Game Store rip. It's up there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
This guy Fred downloaded all those games.
Yeah. I mean, the thumbnail is basically just, playing into the whole, like, we're pissed about Alan Wake thing. So that's their negative, kind of, I don't know, attitude right there is like they're trying to make it seem like they're a part of this crowd, because the thumbnail's like,
they said that racism should be preserved. It's like, guys, you're talking about giving it video games. Where are you coming from with all this stuff? They might change stuff in the movies.
Racist.
Who cares?
Wow.
Get over it.
That's
Hey, when we're gone in like 150 years, guess what? They might, change the entire Disney like name sake. They might delete scenes and stuff like that. Who cares? We're not around. My whole thing is enjoy the games while you can right now. Have fun.
Yeah.
Don't worry about 25 years from now. Don't worry about 10 years from now. You know
I
what
buy
mean?
shit and it's on my shelf, so I still buy physical media, like I said.
I didn't think we were going to get in a rant about this, but
yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
That word "preserve" was like, it's like the worst word right now.
No, I mean, I'm definitely, I still like to buy
what I'm
stuff.
gonna do? Listen,
but
I have like 100 copies of Assassin's Creed and Mass Effect 2 on my car. I'm gonna buy a fucking paper shredder, and I'm gonna shred every goddamn disc. I'll do it live.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, you might as well. I mean, you've been surrounded by those games for how long?
Can you imagine those guys running to the screen? No!
No. I don't know.
Oh, those Kinect games that nobody wants?
I still
no!
I still don't get that. Again, like you said, there's just people online that do this revisionist history shit, and it's like, stop.
Listen, when those guys have kids, right? Their kids aren't going to pull the games off the wall and scratch them. What are they going to say? No! I was preserving these games! Bro, what are you, an archaeologist? What are we doing here?
While they're up to...
You bought a piece of plastic at the store. Shut up. Worry
I'm
about
the
your
kind of
shoes.
person
Those actually go bad.
And I'm the kind of person where, like, even if I were to, like, try to hand this down, like, I would want to make sure if they want it. I'd be like, yo, do you want all my shit? If I'm, like, approaching, like, like 70, 75, and I'm like, all right, I'm just going to sell this shit now, because if you don't want it,
God forbid something
over.
happens to you. Your dad's going to go downstairs with Nick and be like, what is all this shit? Nick is like, well, you could sell this for money. Your dad's going to throw all this shit out.
Yeah, but it's like, it's just like, I want to at least make money off of it if I know that, like, it's not going to be cared for, you know what I mean, after the fact. And this is coming from someone who still collects shit.
Don't you know, Anthony? You're entitled. You need to preserve it because you need to take care of it. You need to save the future.
Yeah.
There might be a homeless guy in 25 years that might want to play Call of Duty Black Ops on the PlayStation 3. But you'll have that disc, don't worry.
Yes. And I'll keep it for me, myself, and I, and that's it.
Irene.
Save it for that one time that homeless guy just comes up to you. You gotta save it. Got it.
Yeah. Do you have Blops? Do you have it?
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
Again, it's just like, you can get what just enjoy it, get what you want to get. Just don't make dumb videos.
Alan Wake 2 is up for
Don't
Game
make
of
yourself
the Year,
look like an ass.
But nobody will find it because it's in the store.
No.
Because, they don't pay to have it on the front page,
And that's what I hate about their thumbnail, is because their thumbnail shows Alan, because they're trying to make it seem
Wake's
like
Alan Wake's like he's scared.
Yeah, and it's stupid because it's like,
we'll make physical games of this game. They will do it because of our video right here, right now. Remedy's laughing at that video.
Well, the people that do the petitions and they do like the, we have to save Alan Wake 2, we have to save the physical media. It's them doing that and making that thumbnail. They're already saying, hey, we're a part of this crowd. We're a part of the people that are crying about the no physical Alan Wake. It's like, dude, Limited Run can say tomorrow, hey, we have an Alan Wake 2 collector's edition coming out, and that will shut them the fuck up. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but I'm just saying, like, you don't fucking know what they're going to do. What if it sells really well?
Well,
and they're like, you know what?
Think that they caused them to fucking do that.
Yeah, and then that gives them more.
Listen, I didn't think we were going to talk about this video because we didn't even talk about this before we started the show.
No, we didn't.
But, we don't know these guys. They could be the greatest guys ever. We're just taking their video and just amping it up because we're like,
well,
come
to
on,
be
man,
fair,
what is this?
you've talked about this on the show a lot before, to where like we say that this is like a common thing where people talk about physical media and
What I
preserving and
hate,
stuff.
let me tell you something, Anthony. Here's the thing. I don't mind if people buy physical. I don't care if they collect. I'm not against that. What I hate is the excuses, the life preserver excuses of, we need to preserve these games, so they need to be on disc. The stores are closing. Where are you going to buy these discs? Best Buy's going to close down in a year or two. They're on their way out. You
Right.
go to Target, they don't care about games at all. Those things are almost out the window.
They're helping the holiday sales are helping them clear it out
That
faster.
whole section, when you go to Target, if even Fred knows, over here, there's nobody in that section at all. That section is deserted.
Yeah.
You know why? Because next year, that section is going to be a different section. They're going to put,
Yeah,
even
they're
the
gonna burn
bicycle
out the
section
stock
right
now.
next to it is like, the bikes are falling off the freaking shelf.
It's going to be all lawnmowers.
They're gonna knock out that entire section and put more stuff there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Things that
Get
aren't
rid of
The
it.
games
things
are
that
done.
aren't
The
electronics.
consoles next year, the Brooklyn, all that stuff's going to be digital. It's going to be a digital Series X, and that's
Yeah,
it.
we
It's
did
over.
we did a whole live stream talking about where Microsoft's going with those leaks, and that really that was a conversation in that stream, in that show that we did, that breaking news show, because it was a true thing. Because like you said, this is where it's going. So use this as a warning that like, get these consoles now with the disk drive if you want while you can, because this
Get 'em
is
now.
where at least Microsoft's going. And then obviously now we have the PlayStation, that we have the Slim. Same thing. You have that option. Get it now. You get the bundle. Do what you got to do, because it's going away for the gaming consoles. That's just where it's going. And everything else that we said leading up to that, with the stores getting rid of the physical media and all that stuff, that just kind of sent it home even further that like, yeah, this is going to change, So yeah, I think some people are also in denial, like when they see some of those like those leaks from Xbox, or like they see that and they don't want to accept that it's happening as soon as it's happening. But like, the writing's kind of been on the wall.
Remember
And,
they
like,
said the PS5 Slim was fake? Not
Oh,
these
yeah.
guys, but just people on the internet. When
Right.
it got leaked out a couple of months ago, everyone's like, that's fake. Really?
Yep.
It's right here.
Yeah. That video that guy
Every
had,
time
it looks exactly
a
the same.
console gets leaked, everyone goes, that's fake. Oh, yeah? It's
Every
always in
time.
my fucking living room when I'm home. A year later, 6 months later, it's always in here.
That video of the leak of that leak video, that's the same exact fucking console that you got right next to you. It's the same
Yeah.
one.
Yep.
It wasn't altered. It didn't look silly. It didn't look goofy.
a disk drive you could take apart. It's right there, right?
Oh, they wouldn't sell it separately. They literally have a separate SKU for it. So yeah, I don't want to hear it.
I didn't think we were going to start off on a huge rant, but yes, that got me. So I want to thank the King says Happy Thanksgiving. David R says Happy Thanksgiving. Back from the Dead says Happy Thanksgiving. Richard says Happy Turkey Day. We'll get to the chat in a minute, but Happy Thanksgiving, guys.
Yes, Happy Thanksgiving.
Anyway,
Happy
go ahead,
Thanksgiving.
Anthony.
Oh no, I was just saying, yeah, it's just the writing's been on the wall, and I think people, like we're mentioning here in this video, like you said, we don't know them personally. We're not coming at them on, we're just saying.
I'm not calling anybody out. Just
no, we're just, but we're also
some
saying,
of the things
look,
the guy said didn't make sense because they're like, oh, Spotify took Dumb and Dumber's music off there, and I'm like, bro, I have the disc. I know what they're talking about. You know what's not on there? Crash Test Dummies. Okay,
Right.
because that was never on the CD to begin with.
yeah,
And they're trying
it's
to
one
say,
thing if it's a label
Spotify
thing.
removed it because they didn't want to pay the license. It's like, no, New Line or Warner Brothers, whoever the hell put that thing on CD, didn't want to pay the licensing.
Right,
Years
and that's
ago.
how it is with Freddy vs. Jason, WWF Forcible Entry. If you try to look them up on streaming services, it's all blanked out because they're not paying that. Like, it's all separate artists, so it's just the deals were never set for that. They signed a deal for CDs back in the day, CDs, not streaming.
And
So
some
a lot of these
movies,
soundtracks are just not on there.
What's
Like-
CD? What's that?
like
I don't know what a
Scream.
CD is.
the first Scream movie,
Yes,
Alice Cooper's School's Outfit, whatever the hell that song is called, because it's
Yeah.
100
Right.
years old. I can't think of it right now. School's Out.
Yeah.
School's Out, yeah.
That song on the Scream CD is by somebody else. but in the movie, it's Alice Cooper's. So are they going to turn around and be like, "Oh, Spotify removed Alice Cooper's"? Like, no, it was always like I had the CD downstairs from the 90s.
And that's the thing too. And there's certain instances where yes, if it's like a wrestling CD or
when you watch a stupid kid that tells you the 10-year-old kid that's on YouTube telling you Batman Forever flopped in the theaters. It's like, bro, you weren't even there. Your grandparents weren't even having sex yet to make your parents. When Batman Forever was like #1 in the box office, you couldn't even get into the theater. Batman and Robin, yeah, nobody was in there. I can confirm that. There were me and 2 other people there on opening day.
When that came out,
Forever, you couldn't get in. And Kissed by a Rose, that made Seal's career.
Yeah. And I will say this, like, you know, with some of the CD soundtracks, it's all a record label and band thing. So when you look up old soundtracks, you'll notice that some of them
Happy Thanksgiving says RWK, sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine. Happy Thanksgiving,
Thunders.
RW. But yeah, and Thunders, yeah. But
Back from the dead.
Oh Jesus.
Oh, what? Oh, damn, I got pre-order.
That would have been a better perk.
Back, I need a physical copy of Game Pass. I gotta preserve Game Pass, man. They gotta make a disc that has all those games on it.
You know what I disc of 4 now.
You know what I still have on my PlayStation like download thing is the Redbox thing. Remember when you had to get the Redbox?
I found a Redbox disc for PS3 and Wii the other day.
Yes, I was gonna say I remember getting that disc, and yeah, that was so
Redbox.
That was so weird.
Can't believe it's still a thing. Can't believe Redbox is still a thing.
It is, but I mean, around here it seems to be like kind of fading.
Yeah.
Like
it's not going to be a thing by next year. 2024 is the year that they're getting rid of all this stuff, man. Can preserve these nuts as Jesus. There you go. That's what we need.
These nuts. You're right.
That's a 90s reference, Fred. We know you don't know what that means.
I'm sorry. I'm too young. Sorry. I just know it from that Vine, that like meme where that guy says it.
David R says Targets are pretty empty where the games are here too. And he's in Texas, I believe. They also usually have low amounts of units per game. Yeah, because they're not ordering games anymore. You go to the Target here, there's like 2 copies of like a new game.
Even GameStop doesn't.
Why do you think all these games are being blown out? All these movies are $5, $7, $10, 4K. They're getting rid of them. They're done. They're blowing them out. They're blowing them out their ass.
Blow it out your ass.
You go into GameStop, they barely have any games.
GameStop, I mean, when do they order games? They never. GameStop can't even afford to order new games. You know that, right?
No.
When you pre-order a game there, they legit mark it down in the freaking register. Okay, we got 1 pre-order. We're going to add another order for the store.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like they have like 10 pre-orders ready to go, and when you pre-order one, you're one of the 10.
No,
it's the minute you put money down, they order it in their system.
It's really sad.
They don't have the money anymore.
I was walking by the one because the one is next to the theater where I saw Thanksgiving, and I looked through the window, and I was like, you just saw like just nothing in terms of like games. It was all just like, you know, what you expected. I haven't been in that GameStop in a long time, but I just looked through there and I'm just like, all of them look identical, you know, where obviously back in the day, yeah, they looked identical, but they actually had like games to look through. And now it's like you said, it's just it's either a graveyard of them trying to get rid of old, like used stuff, or it's like pop figures and, you know, Razer mouse and keyboards and, cell phones and whatever the hell else. It's just like,
yeah, they got mouse and keyboards, but when you go in there, they're like, buy PlayStation to buy because I was exclusive. Well, what do you sell a Razer keyboard for if this guy's telling you to buy a PlayStation and you got PC stuff in here?
Yeah, and then you had the CEO come out and say like about the whole like, well, if they stop selling the things with the disk drive, you know, like it's like it kind of has just been a really bad event history that they have with like
these physical games exude sexiness. They're eagerly anticipated.
Eagerly anticipated.
Everybody, 1-2 switch.
Batman.
Well,
Return to Arkham.
Perry likes doing this with the.
Actually, I have a case for my controllers now, so I can't just grab one and do that anymore. I have to unzip the case and take it out.
That's exuding sexiness right there.
Dracula. When will they make DLC for Bram Stoker's Dracula 4K?
DLC for Bram Stoker.
Hey, right? I got it right here. It was $10. That means it's got to be DLC coming, right?
Yeah. Will that be physical too?
Yeah, well.
Oh, that's awesome.
I can finally watch this movie now. I only saw half of this movie.
Oh no, you've been to GameStop.
100 hours
Get
long.
Get him.
I can smell the ball sweat off this already.
Oh no.
There's a reason why these were $10 a piece. There's digital. There's DLC coming.
Yeah, I'm Sunday night.
Even for the movies.
Oh man.
I think my friend got that at GameStop that popped. I think.
Here, we'll switch over to the real graphic.
The real graphic.
The real one.
Everybody, 1-2 switch, $10. Bram Stoker.
Bram Stoker.
Dracula.
You know, I still have that.
$10.
Remember when
I know what you motherfucking did last summer.
Oh yeah, that was a good
$10.
price actually. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot I had this game.
It was not worth the $30 when it. Oh nice.
No, Sky, you bought that movie?
This is a great movie. I've had this movie for like a million years.
I don't know about that. You know, he dated that girl and she got freaked out.
She got freaked out.
She got freaked out. She got scared shit of him.
Cruz?
After like a month.
Oh, Penelope?
Yeah.
Penelope Cruz? Really? Oh, I didn't know that.
They had the same last name and everything.
That was a weird freaking movie.
Yeah, she actually like ran away from him, man. She got freaked out. Sonic Origins a year later, but $20. Atari 50th a year later, $20.
Nice.
20 doll hairs.
The Grey Hill Incident.
What the hell?
What the heck was that? I've never seen that freaking movie before.
It's you, friend. You're on the cover.
It's my dad.
Wow.
You got paid for that shit, Fred. Come on.
I know. I didn't
Wow.
get shit.
What a cover. What the hell made you get that?
It was $20. I played the demo on PSN.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I ran out of time. They only give you like I think a half an hour to play this thing on PSN when they're
it's timed.
They're supposed to give you 2-hour demos. They give you 30 minutes for this.
What is this, Capcom?
Oh. Then I got Sonic Origins on Xbox.
Oh, nice.
And I got it on the Switch. Now I ordered a bunch of copies because I didn't know who was going to ship what. And the funny thing is, these two was the second time I ordered these two because Amazon sent these to New Jersey.
Oh.
And they got lost. And they refunded me automatically. And I said, holy shit. I hope those are still on sale. And they were. So I reordered them.
Oh, nice.
Got them in a couple days.
I like how it's called the Abducted Edition.
Well, nobody wants to play it. That's why. And then you got the Fugitive 4K.
That's awesome. You can't beat that.
Great.
This is what I'll say, though. The Warner Brothers 100 thing is ugly as hell.
Sony ripped them off, though. They got the same exact logo.
Yeah, Sony really ripped them off. I wish I had some shit to show. I'm still waiting for some of my stuff to come in.
I got more stuff
I don't have
coming.
any 4K.
I'll show some stuff next week. I'll show my...
I got two 18-terabyte hard drives.
Oh.
Hopefully those don't die on me.
I don't know if people will know what this is.
Seagate, you fucks.
I have a VHS tape.
Dude, your great-grandparents got that tape. Come on.
I know, I'm dusting it. Look at this.
It's like the Titanic tape. You know, everyone had it.
That's coming out. You know, I pre-ordered that in November for 4K. And it's telling me delivery date January, like, 8th or something. But it comes out December 5th. And if I order it now, it says, get it December 5th. And I'm like...
Again, Amazon strikes again with the fucking pre-order shit.
Sony
As long as you don't get the collector's
I don't want
edition
steelbooks to disappear. Well, I'm sorry to tell you, man. Anthony broke the news today.
It's only going to get
steelbooks are on their way out, and they're going to be more expensive.
Yep. Now the
I said they need to get physical media to help the logistical situation out. Shipping is in bad shape nowadays. Yeah, but RWK shipping's going to get worse.
Yep.
Because when you can't go to the store and buy a TV, you got to have it shipped. You think these UPS and FedEx guys are going to want to carry like 85-inch TVs? They're going to quit.
They're going to have to hire more workers. They're going to
hire more workers. People are going to quit. It's going to be a pain in the ass. Literally.
Oh, yeah. Amazon's prices are going to shoot up through the roof. Prime
That's right.
Like freaking.
They will. Eventually, they will.
Prime is going to be like $50 a month.
Prime will be $399 by the time it's all said and done. Yeah, but you're getting free shipping, right? Yeah, well, at some point.
Free shipping my ass.
I could have driven to friggin' Amazon Center and picked it up.
I wish you could do that. That'd be pretty cool.
What is that alien game? I streamed it on here. I streamed the trial. A year later, you still won't have finished those games. Exactly. There you go. He's right. Actually, I beat Sonic Origins. Oh, no. Did I? No, I didn't. Okay, you're right. I've had it digital for a year. I still didn't beat it. You guys are awesome. Prime will come to Pornhub, though, says RWK. Do you have information? Chrono, what's going on, man? Chrono got the 43-inch LG C3. And he got it for $898 or something.
Nice.
Crazy.
That's insane.
The alien game is called The Grey Hill Incident. And it's $20 right now on Amazon.
It's not bad.
Yeah. Usually it's like $25, $30.
Not too shabby.
I don't know what else I have here. Yep, that's the deal. There you go. Oh, not Black Friday. My very first Atari. Well, not really my first, but there you go. 2600 plus came at 10 o'clock tonight, by the way.
Watch an Atari. That's freaking cool. Yeah.
Now, I found out this machine is emulation. So I had to see how that works out. I have the games at the shop, so maybe tomorrow, maybe Friday. Friday's going to be a big day. I'm going to be open all day. And Saturday, forget it's going to be even worse. But maybe tomorrow night, maybe Friday night, I'll go to the shop and I'll check the games out, see if they work. Like the old legit games. Somebody traded in a box of Atari games with an original Atari. But I have no way to hook that up. So this is HDMI, USB-C for power, and we will check it out. And if it sucks, it's going back.
Have the it has like those forks, right? You have to like screw into the back of the TV or something like that.
Yeah, it's like RF. You can get it modded and all that. I could do all that.
You get like a coaxial too, and just like freaking.
Maybe I will mod an old Atari. It's just AV jacks or whatever. I got to order whatever parts I need, but that's some easy soldering right there, right? No one's gonna buy it. They're really not going to make steelbooks anymore? Correct.
Best Buy steelbooks. I mean, steelbooks in general will probably still be made for a little bit, but
probably mostly online.
Yeah, Best Buy is going to stop doing their steelbooks.
Walmart.
Well, Target, Walmart will be next. It's going to be Best Buy, Target, then Walmart. Then eventually Amazon's going to be like, why do we have these things on the shelves? We could put couches on the shelf. And those are going to go. Then you're going to hit like your certain websites like Shout will probably carry that stuff specialty until it's not viable for them to carry it anymore.
It's all going to diminish down.
Yeah, eventually. It's all going to trickle down. So grab what you can grab and that's it, man.
Then not preserve it. Keep it. As long as you can.
What else do I have here?
I was from Pornhub. What?
I got this thing. I got the Apple Watch thing, so this charges it. And it's got 2 chargers for USB-C and Apple. I got a bunch of USB cables and stuff like that.
I always wanted an Apple Watch, but I'm afraid I'm just gonna break it at work.
I didn't even want it, but it was cheap, so I was like, I'll get it. And I haven't really used it. It took me like an hour just to pair it and update it. You can't leave the house when you're pairing it with the phone, because it needs to update from the phone onto the watch through Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I have to go to work. I need the phone. The phone's a work phone. I had to literally sit in the other room and wait until it was done.
Apparently, you have to have
And Apple takes forever to download, man. I mean, come on.
You have to have another line too. You have to have a separate phone line just for the Apple Watch too. It's so stupid.
No, you don't need that.
No, you don't need that?
No.
That's what my dad said.
No, you can get cellular.
Yeah.
But that's if you don't want, say you don't want to have the phone with you. You just want to have the watch with you instead of the phone, then you need that.
Yeah.
But if you have the phone with you, it just connects right to the phone.
You might as well not even get cellular because I have my phone with me all the time. So it's like, what's the point?
I don't know. I grabbed it. It was cheap.
Yeah, I don't blame
a couple of months, like a month ago. So whatever. Got that. I don't know what else I got. Oh, I got this.
Ooh. Oh wait, I have a reference.
Nice.
I got this at Goodwill.
You know why I got this, Anthony?
Because
your HLA reminded me I didn't have the HLA pay-per-view.
Ah.
So I got it.
Shout out to Parasite Eve for bringing up the HLA.
Oh, what is that? Goodwill SmackDown over here?
I think I have that one.
Best of SmackDown 10th anniversary. I got it at Goodwill.
If it's called the Best of SmackDown, that means it's the worst matches WWE can think of.
The emotional return of Hulk Hogan, the debut, charging of Rhino's gore. What the heck?
I don't know.
There's John Cena on the back cover. Oh, actually, no, you can't see him. Never mind.
It's a bad joke, my man.
No.
It was a bad joke 20 years ago. It's a bad joke now.
I see all these like memes about it on TikTok. It's just like, oh, where's John Cena? It's like,
well, he had surgery, so
he had surgery?
yeah, on both his arms.
What the hell? When
I
this
think he had that surgery to shorten his arms, man.
Oh, the roids are catching up to him.
The wards.
The roids.
The roids. He hasn't been on roids in like 5 years, 6 years. That's why he came back to WWE. He looks like a little kid. He's all shrunk out. Yo, The Rock. Okay, last month The Rock came back to SmackDown for like a one-night thing. They did a segment backstage where he like hugged Cena. Bro, The Rock looked bigger than Hulk Hogan in the 80s compared to John Cena looked like a little kid. The Rock was like, hey, brother. I'm like, holy shit.
A balding little kid.
The Rock hasn't even been in wrestling. He looks like a wrestler. John Cena looks like a freaking kid backstage. I don't know. I don't know what happened. What we got in here? We're really not gonna make steelbooks. The couch for the hub. It's on HGH. Yeah, they're all on stuff. You guys are awesome. Okay, I think I'm caught up with the chat here. So,
cool.
What do you guys want to talk about?
Well, we do have. We were on a show last night.
The original Next Level Gaming podcast over on Rumble.
Yeah, and we did talk about, I guess, a certain update for a certain console that we should probably bring up here too, right? I mean, it is newsworthy, and I guess we can kind of talk about it here. And I know Fred was in on the conversation last night too, but the Amico, there has been an update for the Amico.
We didn't even play that tonight. I was supposed to get the tablet out of the closet. Yeah, need to use the app. I downloaded the app when we were on the show. your phone is the controller, but you need like a console. So you need to get like another phone or another tablet to make that the console, and then this could be the controller. So I have to do that. I'm gonna check that out. But yeah, there was an update for that. I'm already seeing people like crap on it. What I'm like, who cares? You know, it's funny. People are like, Amico videos don't get me good views, but they make like 25 videos on a freaking thing. It's like, guys, stop being stupid. Just don't make videos on it if you don't want to talk about it. Anyway, I don't know, man. I hope that it comes out because I have them pre-ordered. I have one for the shop and one for me. So
yeah, I mean that's
I want
the thing.
That emoji charades game. That's the game that I want.
Yeah, they announced this, app basically to try to get people in to their ecosystem, so you can actually start playing. Like Perry mentioned, the tablet and phone thing. It's going to be launching on iOS, which we found out last night. So it is going to be launching on Apple sooner. But it's like, I just think that like, I don't know. I loved Peter's reaction where he's just like, I just love his honesty. That was just hilarious. I was just like, dude, this guy does not give a shit. He's just gonna be like, I'm gonna tell it like it is. Both of them do, but I like that. Like it was just like, yeah, no, I just want the console. Like because people. I mean, how do you feel about this, Perry? Because you've invested money into this fucking thing.
Well, I didn't invest whoa. I put pre-orders in at GameStop. I didn't give anybody
that's what I'm
any
saying.
money.
No. I'm saying like invested as if like you pre-ordered it. Like maybe that was a bad way of saying it. You pre-ordered it. You spent money on it.
And here's the thing.
No, you didn't back it. There was no. You just spent money as a customer. You went to the Crayola factory. You saw it firsthand. I didn't do that
directly on their website? You know why? Because I want the purple one, and only GameStop has it.
Right. So you pre-ordered 2 at GameStop.
Yes. One for the shop, so that when we all get together, we can use it, and one for here, so I can use it.
Yes. So that's what I meant.
Not because I'm trying to get the sales numbers up. It's like I want this machine. However, this is what I do. I buy all the machines. If I think that it's a good machine, I'll pick it up.
What do you
think this is? You think I bought this because I don't want it?
Right.
I bought it because I want to check it out.
Yeah.
I never had.
You also played it. You actually went to the Crayola factory. You actually played it physically. You were there.
The fake console that didn't exist.
Yeah, exactly. So I want to make that clear too. You actually played it, and that's what also sold you on it. Ideally, because you're like, okay, like you were interested, but when you went there and Dredd was there and Mike was there, so like it's kind of funny that also kind of lined up too, and but you also were able to check it out and see for yourself. So they are pretty much relying on this stream of revenue through this app that can speed up this manufacturing process. Because if you guys that are listening do, if whether you know it or not, basically the manufacturing has been halted for these consoles. And this app coming out now where you can obviously have everything in the ecosystem, you can buy your games and they can be on the console when they come out. This is supposed to get people interested and invested, so to speak, to be like, okay, I want to get this and play it, but having the console, having the controllers, that's kind of what was advertised with this thing from the start. So I think some people are just kind of like Peter was like, the phone thing's cool, but like, I just want that console in my hand.
That's what he wants.
That's
what he was promised originally, was that machine.
Right. So and like and yourself, who
that's cool.
you were kind of like, look, I think this thing's just going to get canceled on the pre-order. You didn't know where it's if it was going to get kicked back or not, and it's still in that
we have no idea.
We still don't know. So like this email that came out it's news, but it's not like saying, hey, we're officially manufacturing this thing. They're just saying, hey, it's in beta right now. You can test stuff. It is in beta, and it's kicked off with Android first.
Right.
But it's look. I still think it's a cool concept. That's why I think it is cool to see people get excited about it. We did have some really cool people in the chat, and obviously that was a great show to kind of discuss that even further. And I kind of learned more stuff about it too, just from him explaining it, from Mike explaining it and stuff. But it's just, I don't know. I just think it's a weird spot to be in because then it's like, well, what if this doesn't work as far as how they would like it to? Then it just doesn't get manufactured.
Yeah,
but
Fred just ran off the screen.
Yeah, you really gotta like grasp people with this, mobile kind of entry to really make that much money anyway to get it going. So I really hope that like, hopefully when Apple gets cleared up and they get that on there, that will help them a little bit, or more than a little bit. Hopefully helps them a lot. But people have to know what it is. So I think this is a good way of getting people to know exactly what the Amico is about. But it's also just like, I don't know. I don't know if this is going to be enough for them to be like, now we're manufacturing, let's go. Like they have to do this really well. They have to pull this off really well. So I guess we'll see. But money has been spent for some people, so I think that's the big thing. People just want the console.
I hope we get it one day.
Yeah, I haven't played it yet. I mean, look, if I'm able to actually play it on the mobile stuff, like I actually want to check it out because I wasn't able to go to the Crayola factory with you, but I'd like to actually play some of the stuff.
Heard over that. I'm kidding.
No. I'm just no. That was again, that's on me. You know what I mean? But no, I'm really happy that like
Bro,
we
Jeff
actually
got to play it. You didn't get to play it.
I know, right? What the hell?
He threw the Jeff card at you.
Damn.
He just threw it at you.
Damn. No,
Jeff
I know.
Crumbs.
But Jeff Crumbs. But no, I don't know. It's kind of a weird situation to be in with like this piece of hardware that like, I don't know. It just seemed like it just, once the thing got like kind of stopped from everything else, it was like, man, like, is this thing even gonna actually come out on time? Then it didn't come out on time, and now it's just like in kind of limbo. So it's just a very weird spot to be in.
Hey, listen, I got an email the other day. I guess this is a once a year talk about here.
Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, let's do it.
If I'm waiting long for the Amico, I'm waiting long for this thing too. Polymega emailed me and said, "Hey, yeah, confirm your address because we're ready to ship this." They sent me this email like 2 years ago, but they finally sent the new one out. And allegedly they're ready to ship them. So let's see what happens. People in Japan are starting to get theirs.
Right.
So I hope in the next couple of weeks I get mine. Or maybe in another couple of years. I don't know. But if I'm waiting long enough for the Polymega, I can wait for the Amico.
Yeah, at this point.
Until they figure it out. And if it never comes out, whatever. It's fine. I go ahead and I get something else too. It is what it is. I just play games anywhere. I don't care. I got PlayStation, Xbox, Switch. I got Nintendo. I got a Famicom right here. I got PlayStation VR. I got all this stuff. All right? I like to play all these games. I'm not tied to one console. I got the Atari now. I even have the Atari that came out a couple of years ago. The computer one. And that's in the closet. I used that like 5 times. This is what I do.
I mean,
people, they release consoles and I pick them up.
Yeah. It's a weird thing with the Polymega because that's something that like, I don't know. I just feel like it's a very ambitious project.
Do you put all those consoles up your ass, says RWK? Yes. And the Amico I'm going to shove right up my ass. I'm going to use the dial.
You're going to help dilate my butt while cheeks. You do it. Yeah. You're gonna...
And it's going to be great. You ever see Ren and Stimpy? That's where that shit's going, right up my ass. Anyway, I'm sorry. What were you saying?
Oh no, I was just saying no. The Polymega is like it seems to be it's a very ambitious machine, but I feel like once like you physically get it and it works, you're gonna be like, okay, this thing was worth it. But it's kind of hard to like get excited about something when you don't.
I don't even think it's worth it anymore, to be honest, because I built Star Build with all my shit on there.
I was gonna say that too. You mentioned that before, where you're like, now I got everything on this. Do I really even, But I mean,
but now
it would still be cool to have, I guess.
Yeah. But listen, the only reason why it's cool is because it'll have everything in one shot. Saturn, PlayStation.
That's the big sell. Yeah, that's the big sell on it. Is just like you can physically play your shit on that unit without having to
PS3 move control from you. Then we actually have some at the shop. Um,
Wow.
I got a couple from Perry. Uh-oh.
but I got that PlayStation X Station. I got my PlayStation, but I don't have the HDMI. And now the HDMI costs $200 because that guy became a lunatic. So
Yeah.
now I use the Hyperkin HDMI cable. It's fine, but it's not going to be as clear as that guy's thing, his HDMI cable. Now with the Polymega, yes, it's emulated. Who gives a shit? But I'll have HDMI. You know what I mean? So I could do streams and it'll look a little bit better. And you can buy NVMe's for this thing, up to 4 terabytes, I guess, right? Or 8 terabytes, or whatever, for all your stuff on there. All the entire PlayStation and Saturn library. I have a 2 terabyte SSD in that computer. Doesn't even take the whole thing up.
No.
So if I get a 2 terabyte NVMe and put it in the Polymega, I have the whole library.
I mean that's cool, and that's the thing too. It's like, yeah, it's all having it in one spot, and like even Perry mentioned, like again when we do my PC, like having stuff in one spot so I can stream easily. Yeah, so like having everything.
Go up to 4 terabytes, Anthony. Come on, 4 terabytes. Then an 18 terabyte. Then a 2 terabyte for emulators. Come on. Gotta do it.
It's going to be like stacks on stacks of hard drives. But I mean, yeah, it's there for a reason.
You realize you beat me out by like 3 months. Because that 49, was it the 49, oh God.
I forget. Yeah, I forget.
Core i9 14900K is like a $30 to $50 difference from the one that I have.
Yeah.
You're going to have a brand new computer lit, like legit. You're going to have a brand new computer while that chip is a few months old. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm excited, and we kind of put together an updated list. Well, Perry put together, I should say.
Anthony, don't you want the Ryzen? It'll only be $300, Anthony.
I know. That's it's funny because anybody online that isn't in this chat room that we're in right now will bring that up. Like people online, that's always the it's like, listen, I like what I like.
You're not doing a budget build. I think that's the problem. Anthony's talking about PC build, like, you could just build an AMD for $380. It's like, he's not building a budget build. He's building a fucking workstation, people. And even if we were going to go AMD, we ain't going for the $300 AMD. Oh, you want the Pentium, says it's VB. It's VB. I didn't even see you were in here. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's
when we live stream, people are gonna be like, why didn't you buy this? You could have bought that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, listen,
you should have went with the water cooler. Yeah, and who's gonna clean it? You? The guy that says that in the stream, I want you, Anthony, to be like, so are you gonna come here and change the pump every 2 years for free? You're getting an air cooler and it's gonna be beautiful. That case looks nice too.
That case, is that the case that could do the disk drive or no?
Yes, 2 of them.
Okay.
Now listen, you better order that case first because that case sold out for months. That just went back up yesterday. If you want the orange one. If you want the black one, I think they're always in stock. But the orange one just went back in when I posted that link yesterday.
Right.
Because I had it on my waiting list. And then it popped up. It said there's 15 in stock. I was like, holy shit. But I don't need it for myself, so I didn't get one.
Yeah. No, it's good to know.
Yeah, that's like, that would be the number one thing because they don't make those really that much anymore. I would grab the case. If you want that color scheme is nice though.
I actually really like the orange and black. It's sharp.
It's fucking Halloween right there, buddy.
Yeah, man.
You could put the Michael Myers decal on the power supply.
That would match.
Crazy, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited.
Fred wants an OLED. If I hit the lottery, Fred, I'll buy an OLED. But that's it.
Thank you. That's it.
What were we talking about? Oh yeah, we're talking about the Polymega shit.
Yeah, I got the PlayStation Portal.
Oh, you did get the place. Yeah, okay. So how I saw the stream a little bit, but how did you feel about?
That was the first and last time I used it was for the
I was gonna
stream.
say, but how did you feel about like the presentation of it? Do you think it's just like a glorified like this is just for the shitter and that's it? Like
it should have been $99, and there is lag for games like Call of Duty. Now Jumping
which
Flash,
is like a no-go. Yeah.
It didn't feel like there was any lag. But I didn't buy that for Jumping Flash.
No, you want to be able to run MW3 if you really wanted to, or like anything without streaming it.
It is comfortable. The controller is fine. It has the haptics. It has the rumble. Everything's there.
The display looked nice.
The display is okay. Yeah, it's all right. I got a case coming for it. They actually shipped the case, so I was like, all right, let's see how long I could tolerate this. I'm gonna play it again and check it out. I'm hoping with like firmware updates, the latency will be a little bit better for certain games, but I don't know, man. I think that was overpriced.
Like, who's it really for that price? Like, I guess if you really want to...
That thing is $199. The earbuds are... I'm sorry. That thing is $199. The earbuds are $199 for that thing. They're fucking crazy.
That's insane.
So it's going to cost you the price of a PS5 to fucking use that thing. If you want to get the audio. Now, you can use, like, wired headphones, because in the back, there's a hidden headphone jack. But what are you going to do? Pull your head back and the thing's going to fall out of your hand and hit the floor and break?
Yeah, I mean, it's... I don't know.
I don't know, man. I think Sony was... I don't know what they were doing. That was ridiculous. It should have been $99. I think those things were sold like hotcakes. I think people bought that thing thinking it was going to be like a PSP, and it's just... Now, if they jailbreak it, that would be interesting, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, then at that point, all bets are off.
It is running Android, but it's like their custom version of Android, where it's just, there's like no legit apps on there that you can like mess with. I guess if somebody jailbreaks it and roots it, then it's like people are they're gonna go nuts on that thing. Well, we'll see. Yeah. We'll see how long that takes. PlayStation 5 is jailbroken. It's running crazy.
Yeah, I just wish, like, you know, they attempted to make some kind of, you know, I know Nintendo kind of beat them out, but I just wish that they really tried to make something like a portable machine again. But that ship has sailed.
You know,
like,
Sony's
if they're going to
put all
work
on their freaking games at this point.
That's true. But it's like they're making, like, they're spending money to make this shit, and it's like, if you're going to spend all the money to make this, wouldn't you have made it, like, I don't know, you can actually natively download shit?
You know why they made it? Because they knew the sheep were going to run out and buy it. That's an extra $200 in profit. It cost them probably $25 to make that thing.
It's a little stocking stuffer, you know? People would be like, oh, yeah, the portable.
I can play all my PS5 games at school. Oh, no, I can't.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying is I wonder how much of that is going to be mixed up. Like, people are going to get their kid that, and they're not going to know. And it's like, oh, you need to be on the Wi-Fi.
That thing's kind of big, too. Like,
they're probably going to buy for their kids thinking, oh, it's Wi-Fi only, but it has a store you can buy games on. Not realizing you need to connect to that thing.
Your console, yeah.
I used to sneak this thing into high school all the time because it's like small, it's easy to hide. The PlayStation, that portable thing is like, it's not like big.
Yeah, no. That thing will break.
Like, how are you gonna hide that shit? Like this thing, I could drop.
Yeah, the PSP, the 3DS. Yeah, you can actually sneak that.
And this is the big one. This is the XL.
Yeah, you can bring that in a bag. You can transport that pretty safely as long as it's in something. But like, yeah, that is just like, I don't really know who it's for. We've said this since it's been announced. I just thought it was a waste of money. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I'm happy. You know, obviously, like, you know,
bro, if that thing's $99 blown out on clearance, you better pick one up.
Well, if it's $99, if it's $99, that's a different story. I'm not paying $299 plus tax.
Yeah, no. Trojan XL says RWK.
And the earbuds too. No, screw that. $200 for some earbuds.
Does it have a headphone jack on it?
Yes, on the back. You can't see it.
Okay.
It's hidden.
Yeah, I mean,
Deadpool earbuds.
they could take their earbuds and shove them
Hey,
Also,
let me tell you something.
their platinum.
So
What is it? The platinum
energy.
headset that they fucking sell.
I had
for
to
the
order
PlayStation
the
5.
Apple earbuds for my mom for $80.
The AirPods.
Yeah, and let me tell you something. I ordered them like 2 nights ago, like 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night. They were here the next morning at like 9 in the morning from Walmart.
Yeah,
They overnighted that shit for free.
yeah.
I didn't pay
Walmart
extra.
actually has fast shipping sometimes.
And I don't have that plus shit.
No, that's the thing is you don't like. I know they advertise that like 90% of the time, but sometimes you don't need that to get good deals.
That's
sometimes.
the beauty of competition, everybody.
Exactly.
Now listen, I got these JVC gummy earbuds. They're $30 on Amazon.
Yeah.
They are fucking awesome.
JVC doesn't mess around. They have some good headphones.
I have the Galaxy earbuds from a few years ago. Yeah, those sound a little bit better, but they suck. These fucking things are awesome.
I never used the Galaxy ones. I've used JVC though. They're really good.
I need to try those out.
I used to have the gummy ones with the cord, like the kind of like the cord I'm wearing now.
Yeah.
And they were always great. But when I found out that they had the earbuds and they were only $30, regular price, it's not Black Friday.
Wow, that's.
And I was like, bro. And I got these things, and they're perfect. I listen to when I cook now. I pair them up with my phone. And I listen to all of my podcasts while I'm cooking, and it's fine, no problem. I used to wear the Beats all around the house. My Beats finally snapped in half. They still work, but I was like, you know what? My Studio 2s, retired them. Here's my Studio Pros.
Ooh.
They suck. Compared to the Studio 2. The Studio 2 is when Dr. Dre had them. You can put the volume all the way up, man. These, they gimp the volume out. Apple fucked it up when they bought that shit, man. Anyway, I got those for cheap.
That's all I got.
Are the Apple AirPods, are they comfortable in the ear?
Bad.
Or do they hurt your ear?
I never really used them.
Yeah, the AirPod Pros, they're not that bad.
Fuck the Pro. Talking about the regular one. What?
Oh, the regular ones? You mean these ones?
The ones that were $79, the regular ones.
Yeah. These ones? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not great.
I stick these things in my ears. It's beautiful.
Yeah. The Pros
I don't feel nothing.
Those ones aren't that bad. I'm thinking about selling these because I have the Pros. I'm probably going to sell
these.
Bro,
you're going to get like $5 for them. They're $79. Come on.
I'll sell them for 50. Some dickhead will buy them.
Oh my god. You want to tell the story real quick about tonight? Eli.
What?
You tried looking for an Xbox for Eli.
Oh, yeah. I was looking all over the freaking place. Everyone was like, it was like in Pennsylvania. There was one in freaking New Jersey.
Bro, I told you locally, not freaking out of state.
I did. I put locally, and they keep on giving
Yeah, let's spend $200 to drive to Pennsylvania so we get a $50 Xbox.
And then, so yeah, this guy's selling, like, he sold like an Xbox 360 bundle for like $125. I was like, can I just have like the console for like you wanted to sell me the console with like the wires and the controller, all that jazz. He's like, yeah, for $75. I'm like, oh, cool. So Perry needed to know the manufacturing date, just because, you know, we're gonna mod it and stuff like that. So the guy was asking me, is just like, oh, what are you gonna mod this thing? I just need to know the fucking date. Why the hell do you care? I'm fucking buying it. You're getting the money.
I told you to say, hey, can you tell me what the manufacturer date is? I just want to know how old it is.
Yeah.
And the guy just goes, oh, you're gonna mod it? It's like, bro. He wants to know how old this machine is costing. How old this machine is.
It's like, why should you freaking care? You're getting paid either way, so.
Did he get scared because of that?
Oh,
no, but we stopped talking to him pretty much because we're like, because Eli didn't get back to us to see if that was a good price.
Yeah, he just got back, so he's like, yeah, we're good.
Yeah, so now we got to tell that guy. So Fred's going to try to pick it up at some point.
Yeah, I'm going to message him tomorrow. I'm going to see if I can pick it up, meet him local somewhere, and beat him over the head with it.
Dude, as he's walking right back, we are going to mod it! And jump in the car and drive away.
We are going to mod this! Joke's on you.
It's like, bro, you're trying to sell something. Why would you say you're going to mod it? What do you care? You want the $75 or not?
He's like, oh, I wanted to know how to mod it. Like, it's called.
Well,
YouTube.
you're selling it. What the hell do you want to know how to mod it for if you're selling it?
I don't know if he has like a million other
That's
ones.
like the guy sells his car. He's like, hey, I want to buy a $75 car. And it's like, what are you selling it for?
It's like, what do you care what I do with the freaking thing? Once I buy it, it's mine.
We will mod it.
Like, oh, how could you mod it? It's your face in the paper.
You're like, all right, then I'll call someone else for $75. See ya.
Yep, exactly.
Man, people are so dumb. Or are you gonna mod it? No, we just need to know how old the machine is.
I'll buy it from him. We'll mod it, and I'll go back to him and stick it up his ass.
Yeah, it's like, dude, if you're getting money, who cares? Like, who cares?
You know what you should do? Well, mod it, and then you send them pictures as a message. Be like, hey, we modded it. Perfectly works fine. Thanks.
Yeah. Thanks for giving me a heads up on that manufacturing date. This was a great purchase. I modded it in 2 seconds.
We show like a fucked up motherboard and be like, you lied. This wasn't manufactured.
You lying bastard.
Yeah.
Oh man.
RWK, take care, man. Happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for coming in.
RWK.
Take care, man.
I don't know, man. I mean, we're joking around, but still, it's just.
Yeah, it's just like, why? Like, why even ask that? You should just tell me the date and be like, okay, blah blah blah. There we go, done.
But talk about killing a business deal, huh?
It's also like, if it takes that just to sell it, then why does it matter? Because like, who else is going to be looking for that? Unless it's like, someone who's, I don't know, maybe trying to pick up something.
The guy was trying to sell with a Kinect and a bunch of Kinect games. It's like, we don't want that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Oh, what are you trying to mod it? Maybe we just don't want the Kinect, dumbass.
Yeah.
At least this guy's gonna show up, unlike the other guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah, I mean, I hope that at least works out better than that.
Yeah, that was so stupid. Like that was like, what the fuck?
What'd you guys in the chat get for Black Friday? WCW? NWO?
Gotta be a shit W.
Revenge?
Did you see this? I don't know if you posted this, Perry, so I don't know. But did you see that they're facing Sony? Did you see this? They're facing a $7.9 billion class action lawsuit over PlayStation Store prices. Did you see this?
Yeah, we heard about that a while ago, but yes, it's like official now.
I guess it's yeah. So
because they're not letting like people like CD Keys sell like cards or anything or games.
Right.
They're the
like
only
alleged
place
overcharging.
that you can buy those games. Yeah.
Yeah, they're overcharging for digital games, and the lawsuit is part of a broader debate on digital storefronts and commission fees.
Good.
Charged by companies like Apple and Sony.
Good.
Yeah, good. Because, and guess who's always assholes? Apple. And so now Microsoft could be assholes too, but not with their digital store shit.
No,
Apple and
only with stuff that they could stick up their own ass.
Only stuff with exactly. Microsoft's starting
for
to
the
be assholes
gamers,
with
right?
the
Phil
accessories.
Spencer, but here's my thing that won't work next month. Thanks a lot.
Yes.
By the way, this dropped to $24 or $21 or something.
Wow.
Yes.
26. Now, granted, yes, all these companies can be assholes and treat us like shit at the end of the day, but that heel turn by Microsoft right there, throwing everything under the bus, including
the minute they got Activision,
fans,
buddy. The minute they got Activision.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want people cheating. You can't cheat with this thing.
No. And what about all the fighting fans with fighter sticks? They're like,
Killer Instinct was just announced today, by the way. We'll talk about that a little bit.
Oh my god.
I don't see a Microsoft branded fighting stick anywhere.
No.
And by the way, no one's going to buy a Microsoft fighting stick to play one fucking game.
No. The great part about the adapter was the fact that...
You just sent the whole fighting community over to Sony.
You really did. Because that was the best part about the Brook adapters. Those adapters were dope because you can use those fighting sticks. You can use the different controllers. And you're not using them to cheat, But yeah, I mean, they're all assholes at the end of the day. But regardless, they're saying that this lawsuit here is based off those commission fees. And it says, despite Sony's efforts to have the case thrown out, the lawsuit has been allowed to move forward and could potentially cost Sony billions. So that's what's happening. Because apparently, it says that it was able to move forward by the London Tribunal. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Tribunal. It's alleged that Sony is abusing its dominant position by requesting software to be bought and sold only on its online marketplace because of Sony's 30% commission on all PlayStation Store sales, and it's argued that consumers are forced to pay a higher price for entertainment than they should otherwise.
I just bought Resident Evil 6 on Best Buy's website, digital, for $4 and change.
Yep. RE5 was
RE5
was that price too.
What?
RE5 was that price too.
Yes. I already had it. I didn't buy that one, but yeah.
Yeah, it's cool because you could just get the digital code and it works. It's not just locked out to their thing. But like Perry said, you don't see PlayStation shit on CD keys. You don't see any of that shit. It's just on their store. And then they talk about the whole Apple and Fortnite lawsuit that went down. And all that stuff. But yeah, it's very interesting to see, this kind of like, I don't know. It just comes to show that like the whole like paying the fees or the commission fees and all this shit. It's like, this is stuff that always ends up coming to bite them in the ass eventually. So it doesn't even matter. If it costs them money, good. It's like, all right, then you put yourself there. You know what I mean? Like, oh, well, if the lawsuit's moving forward, it's moving forward, like 9 million players.
They got enough
9 million players.
It.
Yeah, right.
They're
I was going to say.
solid console now, right?
Well, yeah, they're leading this gen.
Right? Yeah,
they
we
got
sold
it.
9-2 on Xbox. Yeah, well, you got the
money
to pay the lawsuit. Oh, no, we don't. We're actually broke right now. No. You're bragging that you're making all this money.
Yep.
Fuck them. I'm tired of this stuff.
Hold on, give me 1 second.
Oh, you see, now it's giving him diarrhea. He's so appalled by all this. So Back from the Dead says nothing yet. I'm looking at the Xbox store for some games and the Amazon for a few things. Jesus said he's got some 360 games. Star Wars Force Unleashed. DuckTales. You better grab DuckTales. They delisted that once and they brought it back. Well, I was playing at 3 and a couple of Castlevania games. Always sounds good. Bravo, Microsoft, you idiots, says it's VB. Sony will make another LOL budget RE movie to recoup some of the cost. I don't even know if they got money for that, man.
Sorry about that. I had to let Nick in the house.
Oh, man.
Keep him locked out.
Yeah.
Just keep him locked out. Climbs in through the window.
Heard the ring going off. I was like, what the fuck is going on? But yeah. Oh well, if that happens with Sony, if it moves forward, or it's already moving forward, I should say, then oh well. I guess we'll see.
We shall see.
Oh, no.
Another thing I wanted to bring up was did you see this, Perry? The Knights of the Old Republic remake is not dead. They had to come out and say this.
And by the way, who said that?
Oh yeah.
Jesus was like, after I posted the article, he's like, "Hey, did you know that Knights of the Old Republic is dead?" And I was like, "Here's the article, yes." And I said to him, I'm sure Microsoft or somebody will pick it back up. And we're hearing that might be the case.
Yeah, so it's saying that the Troubled remake is not dead. A well-known industry insider citing two sources at Saber Interactive. So a mid-November report claimed that the opposite, stating that it was obviously the funding was pulled. And then while the project itself may not be dead, there's an indication that Sony is still involved in the remake, which was originally announced as a timed PS5 exclusive. But like you just said, it could be switching over. And I wonder why this is having so much problems. Like, just in general, like you would think, okay, Star Wars, like obviously Star Wars games haven't had a perfect past in recent years. But it's like you would think that this would have like a lot more of a smoother kind of development cycle, because it's like, okay, you're remaking something that's already there. You know, you have a template, fans love it. You know, you have a built-in base for this game. I wasn't expecting this to go through this much trouble. Like we saw that it was coming out. We're like, all right, that's cool. And now it's like all this shit's going down. It's just so weird. It's like when it comes to remakes, like that should be the easiest thing for these developers to kind of get going. And like they make a lot of money.
Right.
And I know all this, again, I'm not into Star Wars like everybody else. I don't play all the games, but I know that like the games typically they sell pretty damn well. But I can't really speak for the last or the Jedi Survivor, whatever that was. Like I can't speak for that one, but all the other ones seem to have a built-in fan base that like are going to buy it anyway. But like, I don't know. It's a shame because this one seems to be like really, really, hyped up in the community, and it's having these problems. But hopefully it's, it's not completely dead as what we're seeing here. So I guess we'll see. They're not going to stop putting out Star Wars stuff, though. That's for sure. They're going to keep that thing going. So whether it's that game coming out or another game to kind of fill the void, who knows? Maybe it'll be another 4 or 5 years till we see it. I don't want to say that long, but like...
They're making another movie with Daisy Ridley.
Well, there you go. I mean, it can come out in any era it wants, and it will kind of fit right in with the rest of the Star Wars stuff. So I don't know. I think it's
Episode
it
10.
sucks. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what took so long with this. I
It
have that
sucks.
game, but I've never really played it. I know a lot of people play it and love it. Frank loves it.
Right. All my friends that are Star Wars, like, huge Star Wars fans, they live by that game. Like, they live and swear by that game. Like, that is, like, the one.
I'm not doubting that. Believe
Me
me, we
neither.
sold a lot of
Yeah.
copies when I worked at Best Buy.
Yeah.
And
the only ones I
people
played
would
back
play
then
that in
were...
the break room, too, by the way.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Yeah, no, the only ones I played a couple back in the day, mostly Battlefront, and that was like the big one. But this was like the other big one, that people were always saying, "Oh, it needs to, come back." But I don't know. It sucks. It sucks that you see that stuff kind of just get delayed, and it kind of goes into the ether, like everything else that is supposed to come out that we never get. So I don't know. I'm just trying to pull up some other stuff here. Let's see. Apparently they're doing a Walking Dead crossover with Modern Warfare 3.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
I heard that the new Walking Dead game is worse than Golem.
There's a new Walking Dead game?
Yeah, and it's like
oh no,
the worst game ever made.
Is it worse than Survival Instinct? Because that was pretty bad.
I don't know. You say that game's bad, but it's funny. That game goes for like $20.
Wow.
Telltale game.
That was the Telltale games are always better.
Yeah.
But I remember burning that because I was back, when that was like one of the handful of stuff that you burned for me was that game.
Yeah.
Texas Chainsaw is getting a new update. Like I said, Perry,
they did it
crossplay
crossplay back. Yeah, they added it back in the last update.
So
they did. Yeah,
yes.
Texas Chainsaw Cross.
Now,
awesome.
Yeah, so we could play it, which I'm excited. But here's the thing. This update, it's saying it's receiving a new update, including new characters, a new map, and bug fixes. So they've been fixing bugs since it's come out, but the game has been praised by fans, blah, blah, blah. But now there's upcoming content, because that was the one thing that people were complaining about. And now there's new characters. Danny and Nancy bring unique abilities and expand in the in-game storytelling. And the new Nancy's House map adds to the twisted gameplay. So we get a new map and 2 new characters, and it's coming out on November 28th.
Great. My wife plays that game every day.
That's my dad's birthday, so the 28th. But yeah, so
Well, happy flipping birthday.
Yes, and I'm gonna get him Madden because that's what he wants to get.
Madden is actually, I think, $30 right now.
Yes, so that's why, and I tell him every year, just wait until, like, don't spend the 70, just wait until November, like wait a couple more months, because he always has something else to play. He still has MLB to to still play. Like, he has stuff to play. He has Call of Duty, so like that's the good thing, is that he's has plenty of stuff to play. But yeah, so this is coming out on the 28th. I've been playing Texas Chainsaw consistently since it came out. I mean, I haven't really in the last like month. I've only maybe played like a handful of times, to be honest, just because it's been busy. But now with this update, yeah, I'll check it out. I mean, the maps that are out now, I kind of know where everything is at this point, which is like, that's fine. But it's cool to see that they're still trying to breathe life into the game. And I think the characters can still be like, you could still unlock the characters. I don't think it's like you have to pay for them. I don't think. I'm pretty sure you could still just unlock them. I know people were bitching about the outfits and everything like that, and the Greg Nicotero Leatherface thing that people were pissed about. I didn't really see a problem with that. I mean, look, games are going to have.
They added their own character, their own created character in the game. They added like a rando guy, and it looks like Billy from Resident Evil 0. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, you're talking about what the hell is his name?
I don't remember.
The Hunter. He could track your footprints. Fucking I'm blanking on his name. But yes, there's him and Sissy. Johnny and Sissy are not in the actual movies at all.
Right.
And same thing with like, and none of the victim or the victims are in. I mean, they're inspired by certain characters, but they're not like by name. They're not from anything.
Right.
But they all have the different abilities. So I'm curious to see what Danny and Nancy kind of bring to the game. And yeah, I want them to add Chop Top in here. So it's like I really need to see like another Texas Chainsaw, like actual like a villain to be in there from the family, because like I don't think that will be a problem. I know there's a lot of people saying they have the rights to the first game the first movie and the contents within that movie, and Chop Top he's in the second movie. Yeah. So there's some people that mention that, but I'm like, I don't know. I mean, maybe that's why they keep making up new characters. And that's fine, but like as long as the characters are good. I mean, the victims I probably played the least. Like, I don't know if
you can beat up Grandpa now.
Oh yeah.
If you're a victim, you can just run right up to him, beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, you can immobilize him, which makes his level go down. So his abilities for the killers are less. So if you're able, you can kick the shit out of them. I'm assuming, the victim stuff. I mean, that's the thing. Playing as the victims, like I still have to get better at that. It is very fun, but it's definitely better when you have like a full team to actually communicate, because there is so much that goes into that game. And I usually just end up playing the killers like 90% of the time, but I really need to I want to get achievements and stuff as the victim. So I really have to I've been sticking with it though. Like I'm still on board. They added the crossplay back in, which is cool. Obviously they fixed the bugs that needed to be fixed. So now we can actually play, or if Perry wants to stream it or whatever, we can actually all jump on and not have to worry about.
My wife plays it every day, so whenever you're ready, we'll all jump on there.
Let me guess, does she typically play the victims and escape?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, she
takes the killer route. Okay. Yeah. That's cool.
She's family all the way.
That's how I am. I'm 90%
you
family.
Her could be on the same team then. I don't care who I play as it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Well, that's good, because she's gonna know where things are, and that's the.
She knows everything.
That's like how you win in that game. Like knowing where the generators are, knowing where to place traps. The biggest thing that pisses me off is when you play with random people and nobody knows how to use their abilities. It's like if you're the hitchhiker, you have to put down your traps. If you're the old man, you got to put on the locks on every door, because you literally have to double lock pick the door. Anytime the cook puts the fucking lock on there on top of the other lock, you have to double lock pick if you're the victim. So it's like you have to do these little things that make it harder for them to not just escape in the first 2 minutes, because that just makes me want to leave. And I'm like, oh my god, this team is just like a piece of shit. But But yeah, it's still a really fun game. I'm actually happy. It's like it has a decent enough fan base to like. I don't know, man. Games can get really intense, so that's why I think that is a very fun game, despite some of the negative stuff that people have been bitching about online for like the little things. Like I get like you're getting charged for extra costumes, but it's like it's on Game Pass, so it's like if they're gonna make money off it, like they're gonna make money off cosmetics anyway. They're gonna make it like all these games do.
So Anthony likes rent his games.
Oh, but yeah, I don't know. It's such a
Anthony? But Daylight's on Game
yeah. What I didn't want to get the poster and the physical copy. But yeah,
how dare you?
You might want to actually do that because it's $17.99, I think, this week.
Oh, is it? I was gonna say I was actually waiting for a sale. If that is, I'm gonna get that right now. If that's
Amazon right now.
Yeah, I'm checking because I was just waiting for that.
I saw that today or yesterday. So it's
$30 right now.
That's the regular price. What about Best Buy? I thought it was $17.99 somewhere.
Let me check Best. If it was $17.99,
by the way, I got fucked. I ordered Final Fantasy 16 from GameFly.
Oh shit!
Right, I logged into GameFly. My old phone number from like 20 years ago. My old address is in there. I had to update everything. So I bought it for $30, and the fucking game brand new is $35 right now. I'm like, I bought a used copy for $30. Jeez.
Dang.
Yeah, no, Best Buy has it for $30. It's only $10 cheaper. Damn.
It was always $30 though. It wasn't $40. They're saying it's $40
on Best Buy. Yeah, on Best Buy site, they always say that shit.
Yeah, they're full of shit.
Yeah, if it's a little bit cheaper.
You know what? It was $40 actually, because I paid $35 on Steam if I pre-ordered it.
Okay.
You got $5 cheaper. Okay.
Maybe a little bit longer. It'll drop further. I don't know.
Yeah, just wait.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm still enjoying it. So yeah, maybe we can play, and we could set up some time for that. That'll be fun.
Just let me know. She's always playing that game.
Even Callie, she's been getting into it. She watches me play it, and I kind of let her play. She kind of learned a little bit. Again, she's kind of more into the family because she feels like with the victim, she'd get too like freaked out and probably wouldn't be able to play. Well, but playing the family,
she'll tell you guys everything you need to know.
Yeah, I gotta learn that. I haven't played yet.
Like actually wins matches, and then these little kids are like, "Worst player ever, dude. You're a noob," and she's like a level like 60 in that game.
Holy shit!
She plays
level
the game all the
60.
Time. I told you
that is.
She plays like Evil Dead and
that is
all the time.
That is impressive because it gets like I'm like level 26, and when you get to like the mid 20s, it's so hard to level up. Like if like she's winning because if you do not win, you get no XP. No XP at all. Like that game is so unforgiving. Like if you suck, if you get like no kills, but the other team gets kills and you still win, you get like a little bit of XP for winning, but you need to like actually do shit. Yeah. You need to put down traps. You need to get the kills because like you will never rank up. If she's 60,
was like that too.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Find out what the number is. Hang on.
I was gonna say, regardless of like, even if she's like,
bro, she plays it on the Series S downstairs. She plays it on the X all the time in the other room.
Yeah, I put it on. Callie uses my Series S mostly, more than I do.
My wife had to go to work. Well, I guess Thursday she had to go to work. Wednesday she had to go to work. So technically yesterday she went to work. But Tuesday when we were doing the podcast with Mike.
Yeah.
When we ended, right? I get up. I thought she was sleeping. She was playing fucking Texas Chainsaw all night.
And it was like 2 a.m.
She's like, I shouldn't have stayed up, but I was playing the game so much. I was like,
no, that game, I agree. That game can be addicting. That's one of those like one more game, you know, especially if you're with a team. But yeah, if you don't do stuff in that game as far as like all the objectives and kill, even if you're on the winning team, you won't get XP. So she's probably holding it down for the team. She's probably carrying the teams that she's on, to be honest.
Yeah, and they're like, worst player ever. And she's like, I don't even understand what they're talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, it's just a bunch of kids.
Yeah, it does attract a very younger crowd, too, that just, they don't know what they're doing.
Game Pass too, so they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, it's that DBD crowd. It's not as toxic as DBD, because that fan base is pretty, like, annoying. Like, that's like Call of Duty lobby levels of like annoying how DBD could be. I like DBD. It's nothing against the game. It's just the people that play it and that like complain.
Oh, that's D&D.
Yeah,
I thought you said DVD.
No, Dead by Daylight.
Death by Daylight, DBD.
Oh, I thought you said D&D because Fred was
Oh,
going
yeah.
to issue with you in like 5 seconds.
Oh no,
Dead
I
by
was gonna
Daylight.
say no, not
There's
that.
people
but
that
yeah.
like troll on that game and stuff like that. They like tunnel. It's
Yeah.
terrible.
One of the funniest things was like, because they do the thing where they escape the map in Texas Chainsaw and then they like teabag by like the exit, right?
Yeah.
I have a clip of Brandon, my friend Brandon. He was like by like the side a little bit, and I was like, Brandon, I'm gonna turn the generator because the generator stops you from because you fall back.
Yeah,
and I cut it off. And as soon as I cut it off, he was able to get her. And like I was like, see, that's what you fucking get trying to be cocky. And we fucking won. And I was like, yes. I mean, technically there's no winning. It's like, a couple can obviously escape and stuff like that. But getting like every kill and getting the whole team, that's when you get the full amount of points. It's just so satisfying to be like,
my wife
off.
and Frank, when Texas Chainsaw first came out, we all three of us just ran for the gate with the electricity, and we all kept falling back. Like we just kept doing it for like 5 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it is funny. The animations in that game are actually kind of funny sometimes. But yeah, they kind of fix some stuff with some of the victims and some of the stuff that should have been nerfed. And yeah, I mean, so far I really like it. So
how many people could be on a team?
So 4 for victims, 3 for family.
Oh, gotcha.
So it's 3v4 basically. Yeah, it's pretty cool. That's what makes it interesting because Friday the 13th obviously was just Jason and then counselors, but this is cool because you actually have like that family dynamic of like holding down different areas of the map. It's just very fun. I really enjoy it.
It's a very good concept. It's really cool, like what they did. And it looks good too. The game looks amazing.
Yeah, on the Series X, man, it does look even. I mean, obviously on the S, it runs in 30, but like it's still just like a really cool looking game compared to how they had Friday the 13th, which you can tell there was still like very limited budget. It was kickstarted. This is like a lot more.
We need a fucking
smoother.
Freddy game, man.
I feel like this will kick off shit like that. It has to. I mean, if this is more successful than Friday the 13th because they can extend the life of this game because there's no lawsuit to hold it back, hopefully this pushes them to do some kind of Nightmare on Elm Street Freddy.
So cool.
Yeah, because it's like, dude, it will print money. It will print money. There hasn't been a movie in over 10 years.
To do the voice.
Robert Englund could literally do it from his fucking bathroom if he wanted to. He doesn't even have to leave. And
he would do it. I know he would do it too.
He would.
He would do it. Can you call him right now and ask him?
Yeah, let me see. I got him on speed dial.
Fred apparently knows him.
Yeah. Hey, Robert Englund.
Yeah.
So a new game's coming out. You do the voice, right? Yeah, he's down.
All right, cool. Yeah, that's all they would have had to do for the remake, but they didn't do that, even though they claim they did. But that's a whole nother story. Yeah. So I don't know if there has been a movie in over 10 years, like people would fucking go apeshit over a game of that because they can kind of still, Freddy will come back for the first time since Freddy vs. Jason. Like Robert Englund will be him again. They can get someone else to do the motion capture.
He came back for the Goldbergs.
He did. That's true.
And the makeup was horrible in that fucking show.
That did look bad. Yeah.
Is he like, he's like almost 80. Is he 80 or something now?
I think he's almost 90.
Is he?
Yeah, he's old, man.
I think he is. I'm looking it up now.
Kane Hodder forget Kane Hodder.
He's 76.
Okay.
He's Fallout 76? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, Kane Hodder did do the mocap for Texas Chainsaw for Leatherface. So yeah,
out of here.
He's like, well, they have to hire me now to do Freddy.
Bro.
Oh my god.
Did you watch that Jason Goes to Hell documentary that I told you about? It's on the Shout Factory.
Are you talking about the one that's on the set that we got?
Yeah, he has an ego the size of the galaxy in that documentary. One guy was like, okay, when they filmed Jason Takes Manhattan, he said, well, if you look at one of the scene, the stunt guy, he's walking like Jason with his arms just like. And I said, Jason doesn't walk like that. And he goes, fuck you, pal, or something. He's like, whoa, we're getting violent here. And I'm like, who cares? Like,
the shit probably didn't even happen. He's probably just like, amping it up just to act like, just to tell a story.
Dude, I don't know. He thinks really highly of himself as Jason. And it's just like, I don't know if it's because he's just excited that the fans are excited for him. I don't know, but.
Probably. I mean, he seems
like he's got a gigantic fucking ego when it comes to playing Jason.
All my interactions with him, at least like on a convention level, have been cool. But like, he's never seemed so full of himself like some other, people that you can run into in the convention scene. But like, I see what you mean though. Like when it comes to like the interviews and like the, he has like
he's taking like ownership of the character. It's like, bro, you don't own the character as much as you played him in like 4 movies.
Right. He is the one guy that can say that he did play Jason more than once. So I get it. But Freddy's got you all beat. I mean, Robert Englund, he's got everyone beat.
He played him all those movies.
Yeah.
He was in
everything. That's all I have to say about that. I'm like, if there's someone that should have an ego, it's Robert Englund, but he doesn't even have one. Robert Englund's just like really laid back and he
did it.
Bro, he was so humble when they made the reboot. He was upset, but he wasn't going to show it.
No.
Like, you know what? It's great. Let's see what they can do with it. And that motherfucker waited, 10 years?
Over 10 years, yeah.
To say something bad about that movie, and he finally did like a year ago.
Yeah, when he started doing convention Q&As, and people started to ask him about it, he was honest as can be. He was just like, you know what, at this point, like, I'll just talk about it, because what does he got to lose, honestly? You know what I mean? And he's making $140 an autograph, so it's like, yeah, he is big chilling. You know what I mean? Like, he is fine. So even though they're not going to call him up, but if they called him up, if Gun Media is like, yo, we're doing this Freddy game, get Robert Englund immediately.
They have to get Robert Englund.
Yeah, it's just, like, come on, man.
They need to make a fucking Scream game. Can you imagine that they remake like Scream 1?
Oh, yeah.
Bro, but you're the killer.
Put Matthew Lillard as
Imagine if it's like co-op. Like, I don't know. Is it co-op? I guess co-op, right? Okay.
Honestly, they should have multiple. Let's say
you're Drew Barrymore in the beginning, and you're walking from room to room, and then the second player is Ghostface, and he throws a fucking chair through the window. Like, that's your objective as the other player.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the other player's objective is to fucking run around and whatever. That would be crazy.
Oh, yeah.
That would be crazy. It would be like a third-person game.
What's his name that does the voice for Ghostface?
Roger Jackson.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's
still Jackson to do the voice.
Yeah. No, man. I mean, look.
Randy Jackson.
Yeah, Randy Jackson. That's a no for me, dog.
You're going to Hollywood.
It's like,
ooh, the guy from
American Idol. Yeah, that's a no
guy.
That's going to be a no for me, dog. I don't know. I like the horror games that we're kind of getting nowadays. So it's like, this is the time to strike with that stuff. You know what I mean? Like, do it, strike while the iron's hot, ride the momentum. I know they want to ride the Texas Chainsaw thing out for a while. That's cool. But like, don't put the other horror icons down. You know what I mean? That can make for a really good game. Like, imagine like you choose different Ghostface like outfits from different eras. They all have different abilities and shit like that. Like, that'd be so cool. Like, I don't know. Like, Stu's stats are different than Billy's. It's like you could have different. It's just, I don't know. It'd just be cool. But like you said, they just got to do it. So
yeah.
They should.
Friday the 13th was
never did.
Yeah, like Friday the 13th was a good, like, unfortunately Friday the 13th had to be the property that was the test dummy, so to speak, like the test.
Well, then
of like,
we know they're making that new Friday the 13th, which is going to be like the old one, just by a different company. So let's see what happens. Maybe that'll finally be the game for that franchise.
Yeah, and like, can they only put it out when like the lawsuit is done and all this shit? It's like, I don't know.
That shit's been over.
Yeah, but it's still like the rights are still divided, with who. Yeah,
they have to share their, they have to come together basically, and that's what they're doing
for each project. Yeah, they have to say, okay, what can we use?
That's the way it should be. Listen,
It just
I'll
took
be
over
honest.
10 years.
I'll be honest. They paid the fucking guy 40 years ago. There was no reason for him to go and claim the thing. He just got butthurt because what he wrote turned into like $1 billion thing or whatever.
Yeah.
And I could kind of understand that, but that's when the company fucks up. Because Paramount or New Line should have went to that dude, Stephen Miller. What is it, Stephen Miller?
Yeah.
Victor Miller.
Victor Miller, yeah.
And been like, bro, we made all this money, you got fucked, here's a few bucks. Or here's some sort of royalty. It happened with Bob Shea and Wes Craven. What Craven?
Wet Craven.
Wes Craven. I just fucked that whole thing up now. And that was for New Nightmare. Wes Craven didn't want to do New Nightmare unless he got the royalties that were owed to him. And Bob Shea sat down and said, "Is this number good for you?" And Wes Craven says, "Perfect. I'm doing your movie now." And it had nothing to do with the money for the New Nightmare. It had to do with the royalties from the last 6 Freddy movies.
Yeah, he sat down and was like, "Look, I never really felt like I got a fair shot at
Right. And
the
he
thing."
really
And
wanted
he said that in Never Sleep Again. He was like, "I really wanted to, you know, give it another go,
right.
but just like let's work this out. Like,
Yeah.
what can we work out?" And they wrote the check, like you said.
They worked it out.
Yeah.
And his family still got the rights back.
Yeah, which is I'm happy it went to the right people for sure. It's
The problem is they're being a little too stingy on it, but I mean, can you blame them after all the crap that's been coming out?
No, I don't think so. I think if they're going to do it and they're going to sign the rights to like, you know, if it's like, let's just say if it is like a Blumhouse or whatever.
New Line got the rights. Warner Brothers got the rights back.
Okay.
There's a rumor that they're actually going to produce the movie next year.
It's been so long. So
let's see.
Let's see if we get it.
Warner Brothers New Line got it. They got it. Which I was shocked. I thought that would totally go somewhere else, but I guess they feel that there's a legacy there and that they have the library and they don't want to split all that stuff up. So we will see what happens with Nightmare on Elm Street, but hopefully we get a freaking game out of that.
Yeah.
And hopefully we get a
that's
4K,
the one,
right?
That's the one that was like, you can have the most fun with that game. Because if the killer is Freddy, you know, like how Jason can just like morph anywhere on the map because his abilities come up. Yo, if you're Freddy, one of your abilities is to change the fucking level on people. They're outside the house or they're in the house. You change that shit right to the boiler room, and they don't know. The player is like, "Where the fuck am I?" And they got to learn that map.
Yeah.
Like, you could endless possibilities with that game.
And Freddy would be able to morph too because he can go anywhere within the dream. So you not only can you adapt the environment, but then you can morph Freddy out of the wall in that environment.
Imagine
and just
if
like
you could turn him into
there.
the Freddy worm, and then you can just go through the fucking floorboards and just grab the guy.
Oh yeah,
crazy.
That's so killer.
They could do so much stuff with that.
Yeah, possibilities are endless.
And you could bring back the nostalgia of, like, you know, the radio that wakes you up. Just like,
you got to do this. You got to do it based on Dream Warriors.
It's got to be Dream Warriors. Yeah, it's got to be Dream Warriors.
Or you're in the boiler room.
We've been saying that since the beginning.
You flip it right over to the hospital, and then all the doors are locked, and you got to find the right door. Dude, that game would be nuts.
Oh, dude, the asylum map. Then you can have Nancy's house as another map. Right. Oh my god.
Just throughout.
And then you got to go to the boiler room and get the glove out of the boiler.
Yeah.
Then you got to get the bones out of the car. Oh, man. You're in the boiler room, and then you morph right into the junkyard.
The junkyard, yeah.
It'll be so much fun. I'd be down.
That game would throw people for a loop.
And the whole time.
Drive them crazy, literally. So
talking crap to you the whole time.
Yeah, and it would bring people back to, it would go back to the Friday 13th thing where it's like one person versus X amount of people.
You're in Western Hills, and you're right by the TV, and you can morph into the TV, just grab the guy and smash his head into the thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm giving them all the ideas right here. But it's easy stuff.
Bed and just Johnny Depp them. Just like,
yeah.
Them up the ceiling.
Yeah, it's like you said, it's all laid out in the franchise. There's so many great things that they can pull from. And
like Skeleton Freddy in the junkyard.
Oh yeah,
they could do so much with Freddy. They could just do so much, and they just I don't know why they don't.
Yeah, they got to build up the horror game stuff that they've been doing, and they've been doing that. I think a little bit better with Texas Chainsaw. They got more experience now, and it doesn't have a a lawsuit looming over it during the game being out.
And I've been getting called Freddy Krueger since kindergarten.
Oh no,
These are Fred.
This is Fred.
Get ready for Freddy. Oh, I actually
you
did
ready
get something else, Anthony. Something that Fred should have ordered, which I believe by the time he orders it, it's going to be way too late. Let me go grab that.
No, I'm going to order it tomorrow.
What else are we missing here in the chat? Borderlands 4? I don't know if that's true because Gearbox is ready to go out of fucking business.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Ready to be sold.
The movie's still coming out next year.
Yeah. Also, fun fact, I just looked it up. I'm actually taller than Kane Hodder.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's 6'2", I'm 6'4". I'm like,
oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm bald. Huh. I don't need no freaking goddamn makeup. It's all natural. Ow. Oh, is that Mario RPG?
Wario RPG.
Mario RPG.
So I ordered 3 from Target to have them on hand. What happens? Newegg, or I'm sorry, Staples had these for $39.99. And Wario was like, hey, Target's price matching. So we were streaming the other day, or I was streaming. While I'm streaming, my wife is on the Target app price matching. And they're like, we don't price match the sale prices. I'm like, guess they fucking do. And they're like, but we'll do a one-time thing. They price match all 3 of them for $39.99 a piece.
Wow.
Well, nice. It's brand new. It's a brand new game. It literally just came out.
Yeah, I know. Shout out to Staples. It's competition. Now, Fred wants to stream. NZXT has their own Elgato-esque box. 1080p, 60 FPS. $50.
Yep.
Damn.
From
Okay.
$120 or whatever. This is a Black Friday deal on Amazon.
And then Fred will join the stream family.
So, I'm going to test it out, but he's got to order one because he wants to start streaming, which is good because we'll put his channel in the chat room, and when Anthony and I are not streaming and Fred's around streaming, you guys can go watch Fred.
That's awesome.
$50. So I will unbox this and test it out and let you guys know what I think. That's another thing I forgot to tell you about. Jamie is in the chat room. What's going on? King? I'll see you later, King. And happy Thanksgiving, brother. Thanks for coming in, as always.
Happy Thanksgiving, King.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving, says Jamie. Happy Thanksgiving, man.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Hope you have a good one. Yeah, so what I did was I went to ShopRite and I bought like a Thanksgiving platter. It's just got some carved turkey pieces on it, some stuffing, and some corn, and that's it.
If you went by the seafood,
I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying home again. What?
You saw my mom. If you went by the seafood department, you probably saw my mom.
Oh, there! I didn't go over there. I went right in the beginning. As soon as you walk in,
Okay.
they have all the
the seasonal stuff. Yeah.
No, they have by the deli. They have like rotisserie chicken. Then they have the cold prepared food, and that was there. They had Thanksgiving platters.
Yeah. My brother probably made those too, because he works in the hot food section.
Well, it's in the freezer or the freezer. It's in the fridge. The freezer. Holy shit!
It's in the freezer.
It's in the fridge. Tomorrow I'm gonna heat it up, and that's my Thanksgiving.
Nice. Hey, there you go.
We're just gonna sit in the other room, watch movies, and relax.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't want to hear all the bullshit anymore.
Got a couple of family members coming over, then going to the girlfriend's house.
Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be just running around, seeing everybody.
That's why I cut that part off.
It's such a bummer. I just want to stay home, man.
I know.
Anthony, let me tell you something. At some point in your life, you will stay home.
Yes.
And you don't need to worry about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, especially when there's more and more distance.
Luckily,
that will help.
Luckily, my mom is still in the process of moving, so I got off on that one.
That's a good. That's
and
a good
Christmas,
one.
I was like, yeah, I'll stop by for. Oh, you will? I was like, oh shit, I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
Just kept your mouth
Because
shut
Christmas
there.
Eve is Christmas Eve is always her thing because it's the Italian thing.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I will stop there for like a little bit because I'm eating a certain way. I can't eat certain things, so
Yeah.
Oh, my
Not doing
grandma's
that.
gonna have like food beyond food when I go there for Christmas.
I know, and I will miss that, but that's not going to be a thing anymore for me.
I'm like, Grandma,
Wait,
you gotta stop.
Cheese fudge. We're talking to my aunts. We're taking to my aunts. That sounds good. I don't know what the fuck cheese fudge is, but it sounds good.
Cheese fudge? Yeah.
But yeah, we're just gonna hang out in the other room. We have the movie theater chairs. We're just gonna recline them back.
Yeah.
And watch fucking TV.
That's hopefully what I'll.
I got Good Burger too. I downloaded it.
Oh,
so
nice.
We could probably watch that tomorrow. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the kind of state of mind I want to be in by like the night. Pretty much when everything's done. Yeah, I want to be able to come back and like just put on a 4K or something and just
we're gonna watch football.
Just chill.
Me and my dad and my grandpa.
Yeah, Thanksgiving is like the one day that I'll actually watch football. It's so.
You don't watch the Super Bowl?
Yeah. I watch Super Bowl.
You don't party and get laid and drink.
It's the Packers versus the Packers versus the Lions. The Packers versus the Lions at 12:30, and then it's the Commanders versus the Cowboys at 4:30.
Who the fuck are the Commanders?
They were the Redskins.
Commander Keen? Commander Keen from Sierra.
And then there's the 49ers and Seahawks at 9:20.
Let's go Cowboys.
The 69ers? What do you call them?
The 69ers.
69ers.
What the fuck? What are you guys watching, man?
I don't know. A bunch of men in tights running around throwing a ball.
Grabbing each other's butt.
And touching each other.
You know, they're not saying hut, they're saying butt. And they're squeezing the guy's cheeks to get the ball.
Who's going to? Butt.
They're alluding to what they want to go down in the locker room, but yeah, I don't know. It's
hut.
It's
butt. Hey!
Yeah.
That's why they slap each other's asses all the time when they make.
Yeah. Sportsmanship. No, I don't know. I mean, tomorrow it's always over before you know it, so it's just like let's just get it over with. It's just, I like seeing, people as much as the next guy, but like I care more about Christmas. Like I care more about that. I put more effort into that. Thanksgiving, I don't care. Most people are just on their phone shopping.
Thanksgiving used to be nice, okay? But then a lot of shit happened. Non-picnic. That just, I'm just done. I'm done with people. I don't want to deal with it. In fact,
it didn't help that like
the picnic, when this thing was going on for the last 3 years or whatever it was, I missed going to Thanksgiving. But then shit happened in the last couple of years, and I'm like, you know what, man? Fuck everybody. I don't even want to be bothered with people.
Yeah. Well, working retail or working Best Buy for 6 years where I didn't have a Thanksgiving for 6 years, that kind of just made me more jaded towards it anyway. I was like, well, I'm not going to be home. I have to be at the store by 2:30 and clock in. So like I was just doing that for 6 years, and then you're just like, I don't care anymore. It's just shopping.
What it is, and it sucks because it's not like we can all just move away. But if we had the chance to move away, we'd fucking do it because then we don't have to go anywhere.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. That's the thing.
But
yeah.
I will
So
say this, enjoy your family while you can.
Yes, definitely.
You never know. But one day you'll be able to make the decisions on what you want to do for Thanksgiving and holidays. So.
Right. Yeah, definitely don't take that stuff for granted.
No, don't take it for granted. Even though we're saying this stuff, look.
Yeah, we're joking around, but yeah,
we're getting older, and it's just like we want to be left alone sometimes. We don't want to be in a house with 100 people anymore. But
it's when you got to do the split thing. It's when you got to go
to different houses. Yeah,
you guys know this, yeah, because it's like, oh yeah, your girl has their family, and then you have to. All right, well then we got to split this time, but then you don't want to not make it seem like you're spending too much time on this. All right, what did we do last year again? Where did we go? Oh no, you went there. Okay, so it's like
and if you spend too much time somewhere else, the other family is like, oh, so we're the leftovers. It's like, no,
it's.
My girlfriend's family's not like that.
That's why we're so sick of that shit.
Yeah,
because we get accused. We're trying to do the right thing and get accused of doing the wrong thing. It's like, bro, I just want to sit the fuck home.
Yeah, it's like, dude,
eat food.
like
why
the meal.
Why don't you guys go to that house and I'll stay home?
Yeah,
you do the traveling and I'll sit back and just peace out.
I want to eat food.
He wants cannolis, David R.
Yeah.
Ooh, some cannolis, eh?
But you get what I'm saying. Then it's just that's the worst part.
You ever get a cannoli uppercutted up your nose?
I thought you were gonna say cannoli stuck up your ass. That's what you were gonna say. Then yes,
they are delicious.
They are,
but not that delicious.
David R. I'm gonna put in the Discord later an MP3 of a guy talking about cannolis. You gotta listen to that. I'll send it to you, Anthony.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Fucking funny. Yeah, man, that's the holidays would be great if it was just me and my wife. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
All this shit, it's all noise. It's annoying.
Yeah, and at least the one good thing that
it used to be fun, but then all this drama happened, and you know what? I put my hands up, and I'm like, I'm fucking done. Okay? I'm done. And it's unfortunate that's to come to that.
No, I see what you're saying, It's definitely that's why it's funny too, because it's like all the work, to put in for like the meals and stuff, and it's like it's over in like 5-10 minutes, Yep. It's like you eat and then you're just like, all right, it's over, and then everyone's on their phone shopping or talking about sports, which like I don't care about sports.
I used to just like looking at the Black Friday ads after we ate and everything. And it was good. I miss doing that. But you know what? Shit happened, and it's just it comes to a point where some stuff's just unforgivable.
Yeah. Literally, my grandma's like out the door after she eats. Like after we eat dinner, she's like, all right, bye.
Yeah. So no, there's always those family members that are like, packing it in, it's like it's like
she's going Black Friday shopping. That's what she's doing.
Right.
She's literally going to like Walmart. She's going to Best Buy. She's literally like going all over just to like.
Well, the thing is, a lot of those stores this year open at like 6 a.m. on the Friday, right? Like, are they not even open on the actual Thanksgiving, like tomorrow, right? At least I don't think.
I have
but
no idea.
Because they stopped doing that since the picnic, because they're like, oh yeah, we're saving money, and we don't gotta, that's what Best Buy did to us. They threw us out there. The last year I worked was the first Thanksgiving I didn't actually work in years, and it was like nobody was in the store. It was like Black Friday, and it was like 9, 10 a.m., 11, 12. It was like a few people, and I was like, oh no, this is not good. This is the worst I've ever seen it. And it hasn't been the same since.
I had to work Thanksgiving a couple of times at Hannaford.
Yeah.
It's not bad, though.
Yeah. It's not... It used to be fun when it was busy. Like, because you would get there at 2 and you were there until like 2 a.m. So from 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. you'd be there. And you're with your Best Buy friends. So like it was a little bit more manageable. But yeah, it just definitely became a drag after a while, and they don't do that anymore. So, because at least that's what my friend who works at Best Buy is like. Yeah, no, we are not open at all Thanksgiving. Still, we're only Friday. We open at like 7 a.m. on the Friday, and that's when they open. That's crazy. And I guarantee you guarantee you half of that store is going to be like revenue wise, more than half is going to be from online picks.
Yeah,
online picks, and the rest will be, people that come in store, but like a lot of that is like 80% of that's probably going to be from online, which is just wild. So, but that's where we're at. But it's a good thing, like Perry said, like I do miss looking at the circulars and like, kind of being like, oh, all right, this is over here, and then this is over there. And then like me and Perry would do like the Black Friday videos and stuff where like we would record like the funny shit that we would see, and like we would talk about it on the show. So, but like that's kind of just like
won't even be a Black Friday. We might actually live that.
where that just stops.
If there's no retailers anymore, if these stores go out of fucking business,
yeah, where's it all going to go? Friday. Yeah. It's not going to happen.
Even when Best Buy goes out, this might be the last Black Friday at Best Buy.
I think so.
I think that's it. I think that's all she wrote.
I think so.
But Walmart and Target will have it, and they'll be the last two that are left.
Right.
You know, I don't know where.
And then you have like malls, but like if you go to shopping malls, it's like closed stores or like
malls
like
are gonna close at some point.
That's true.
I mean, look,
malls usually close when they lose their anchor stores, right? So it depends on what mall it is. Now, a lot of malls around me are suffering for sure, but then there's the one that like was across from my old Best Buy that is still like pretty much hanging on. I mean, it has a Round One in there now, where Sears used to be.
Oh yeah, Round One. Yeah.
Sears was an anchor for that mall for a long time, and it was on 2 floors. And now Round One is, they opened up alcohol and arcade games, and that is bringing in business. These are the things that the malls have to do to adapt.
Also movie theaters too.
Movie theaters, same thing.
Target's
yeah.
in there.
So like, there's a lot of anchors that need to be kind of considered to keep the thing going. Like Boscov's is another one. J.C. Penney.
She's a level 36, by the way.
Okay, so she's like 10 above me. Damn, that's crazy.
Jamie, I'll take care, buddy. Have a good one, and happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving, buddy. You have a great one. That's still impressive that she's that high in the game, because that's a lot just to get to that. Because again, like I said, Perry, when you get past like 20 something, it's really hard to level.
Well, now you're in trouble, because I told her that the two of you wanted to play.
Oh yeah,
you and Callie wanted to play the game, so there you go.
Yep. No, I'm excited. Definitely, it gives us me and Callie have to play Super Mario Wonder. We actually want to check that out.
I played that game with Jeff and Ludwin already.
Yeah.
I played it with my friend Ken.
I'm a little late to adding it to the Switch, but I was telling Perry the other day, like I put them on there and I gotta like actually sit down and play them. I started them up to make sure they worked, but
it's just not fun because my friend's like really good at Mario. He can like speed run these freaking shits. He's like doing all these like jumps, and I'm just
yeah.
Stop.
Yeah. Me and Callie will be the ones that are like, it's just slow. Like we're just like we'll match each other's pace with that, because we're just like, I mean, she's probably better at them than I am, to be honest, because she plays more of the Nintendo stuff. But even that, it's like I'm just gonna be like lost, and we'll be like, what is this?
Oh no, it's wacky.
Right.
It's wacky.
It's cool
so
that it's
weird.
co-op, Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's cool. It's like it's different. It's a lot of like different, like it's a very different take on Mario now.
Okay.
Like there's like different things. Like there's like the Wonder Stars, and it's just like
each level has a gimmick basically, and the gimmicks are different, and that's what makes it challenging, because you're playing Mario, but now you're playing
the same thing. It's they
not
switch
the
it
same
up.
thing.
Yeah,
it's like the same template, but now this level has this going on. That level has that. None of the levels are the same. They kind of like I wouldn't call it modernized, but they kind of
they updated it.
Updated it,
yeah.
They probably made it to where it still has the the stuff that keeps people engaged in a Mario setting, but it's just trying to make it where you have some kind of like something to take away from. I mean, look, I never have a problem with the Mario games that come out. I know, like I've said stuff in the past about Nintendo stuff, but I've never like followed the Mario games in recent years, besides like Odyssey was the last one that I actually checked out. And I know that was a different type of game, obviously, but yeah, I'm excited to like just check it out and kind of going in with only seeing like a little bit on it or hearing what you guys said about it. So, and then RPG I played a little bit of, and that's really fun because it's just a remake of what of Mario RPG, but
full 60 FPS, man. It looks nice.
Oh yeah, a little bit and for just to be able to put it on the machine and play it and test it out or check it, it's like even if I don't like it, I'm good. So, I just got to install that Metal Gear update thing so I can actually play that, and that's the only thing I got to get on there, and then I have all my shit on there. Metal Gear. Try to see if there's anything else here. Pull up. I'm trying to also see if there's more stuff I want to grab for the rest of the week.
I just need
in
those
terms of,
Spider-Man
like,
movies, and I'm done.
I'll do the Spider-Man movies, and then I'll just see if there's any, like, I know the Best Buy stuff already went up, but if there's like anything else that kind of appears just online
in the
tomorrow.
wild.
Again, Wario's been doing wonders for sure.
She wants to know what level you guys are.
Well, Callie's like, you know, she's only a couple levels in, so like maybe like she's only level like 3 or 4. I think I'm like 27, maybe 26, 27. So, but yeah, Callie's only played a few matches, but she's enjoyed it. She still has to learn a lot about the game, but she's getting it down. So,
Good.
Trying to think of any other movies I want to grab.
So the Xbox 360 turns 18 today.
I remember.
And the Xbox One turns 10. That's where we started the show.
It's crazy. Yeah, we literally started it right before all the Don Matrix bullshit and the DRM and all that stuff, and the how to trade games with your friends. And it's like Sony handing we started the show like before all that stuff started to happen, before the wave of that generation of consoles. So it's kind of crazy to see where we are now and be like, holy crap, that was a time. I remember waiting outside of Best Buy for PS4.
My wife says Anthony and Callie are probably better than me. I just play the game a lot.
No, I think
she's just being humble.
Yeah, she's being humble. I think she's pretty good at it. I mean, especially if she's solo queuing, like not always playing with people and she's like playing by herself with randos. Like definitely, that takes a lot.
Always playing with randos. Like I told you, she was playing in there. I had no idea.
Yeah,
Frank's been out of commission.
Right.
I'm starting to think that he's pregnant himself.
I ate Frank, and I became Frank.
Oh, so that's where he went.
Oh, he's gonna bitch you out when this becomes a 4-man show.
What else is on sale? I'm just trying to see if there's any like updated stuff.
DualSense controllers are $34.99 at BJ's. Xbox controllers are $29.99 at BJ's.
Are you serious? I got a BJ's membership now, so you know what?
You better get on there right now. This just went up 9 minutes ago. Wario.
Holy shit.
There's a link there. Hurry up. Oh, Xbox Series X 1 terabyte console. $3.99 at BJ's.
Wow.
$3.99 with a $50 gift card at Best Buy Plus Total Tech.
Fucking Best Buy Plus. Fucking assholes.
Best Buy.
Oh, we don't just have Total Tech. We have Best Buy Plus. We're trying to survive. Fucking assholes.
They won't be around too much longer.
Yeah, no.
I'm probably gonna get my dad a Series S.
I got them for $199. Brand new. Yeah. Golem is $9.99 at Woot again.
Woot.
Best Buy. Well, Best Buy has certain Disney steelbooks that are on sale, 4K.
$18.99. I see that.
Yeah. That's deal of the day, by the way.
Switch digital game sales on Amazon. Wow. They're all going nuts.
The portable just went back up on Best Buy 8 minutes ago. Still might be there.
How is that still selling out, man? I still don't. I bought one and I still don't get it.
And Wario does that thing where he's like, it may be available, so I don't even know if it's like, don't quote me on that. But if you
the portable, the
PlayStation, like Perry said, it's selling out.
Are they high?
Between Best Buy and Amazon, they keep selling
out 6 times. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah.
How?
I don't know, man. And you know what it is, dude? I honestly think it's part of people buying it for their kids and not knowing what it is. Like, I feel there has to be like some of it.
Imagine if you're getting that for Christmas.
Oh yeah.
They are
Jimmy
fucked.
would like to play this in his car. It's gonna be so nice.
It's gonna be perfect.
Playing Call of Duty and laggy.
I'll tell Jimmy to shut up while we drive 12 hours.
Mom, I did a hotspot, Mom.
Can I use up all your data?
Imagine if the kid knows that it's shit and gets it for Christmas. Like, Mom, this is so fucking stupid. Why did you buy this for me? I can't even use it. And the kid,
Like, but I thought it was
rages.
a portable console.
I can't even use this.
You should have got me a Switch, you bastard.
I asked for a PS4, a PS5, not a PS Portal.
A PS Portal.
Dude, I remember when I worked at Best Buy, this lady, you would have these rich ladies come in, and you knew they were rich because they had like the mink coats on. And dude, we're in Yonkers, we're in the hood. No one's fucking wearing that shit. And they, like, the lady had like a fur coat on, which said, "Do you have the Scream Trilogy on DVD?" And I'm like,
The Scream.
The triology.
she's rich, she doesn't know what the hell she's doing.
No.
Then I had a rich lady with like a mink coat come in and say, "You have the Sony PCP?" And I was like, Jesus Christ.
Sony PCP.
It's PSP. Like, with all that money, instead of buying that mink coat or fur coat, could you get hooked on phonics for a little bit? Teach you how to read?
Get a book.
Triology. Who the fuck says triology?
Triology. They didn't even try.
Ology.
Ology.
Bunch of airheads. You have to scream triology? It's trilogy, lady. Come on.
Do you have the Microsoft Xbox?
Oh, well, Frank, yeah, he would always tell a story. People would ask him for Microsoft, microwave office all the time.
Microwave office.
Do you have the HDM1 cable?
HDM1.
That was always my favorite.
Do you
The
have the
HDM1.
US 8 cables?
Yeah. It's
The
like, come
funny
on.
thing was, when Blu-ray first came out, I don't know why, okay? We had the bench warmers for like $8.99 on DVD, and the Blu-ray was $29.99. Some fucking guy came in, looked at both, bought the Blu-ray, came back, and returned the Blu-ray because he didn't have a Blu-ray player. He goes, "I put it in my DVD player and it didn't work." And we're like, "Why did you buy it for like 3 times the price?" And he go, "Oh, well, I like the color blue. I thought the case was better." It's like, bro, if you have a DVD player, buy the DVD version for $8.99. You spent fucking $30 on a Blu-ray version. You don't have a Blu-ray player. And they actually did give him store credit to go get the DVD.
Wow. What a freaking... Wow. That's a special kind of person right there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the color was blue, so I bought that. I paid more money for the color blue.
I wanted the blue case. What's wrong with that?
Oh. People amaze me.
Bro, you think they amaze you.
See it all the time.
So Best Buy in Yonkers once, some lady, I don't know if it was a lady or a guy, someone took a shit in the appliance section during Black Friday.
Oh,
You
jeez.
told me about this.
And one of the guys had to go clean it, and he was pissed.
Wow. Like, right in the... What?
Yeah, because you're sitting there thinking, man, I can be home right now with my family instead I'm cleaning up a pile of shit.
One lady...
What a way to spend a weekend.
Oh, yeah.
One lady, she was wearing all white in Best Buy. All of a sudden, that just turned all red.
Oh, no.
Oh.
And the security guards are freaking out because they're like, what do we do? How do we approach this lady? And the lady was with her, like, husband or something. And, bro, it was embarrassing.
Oh, man. That's...
We had some crazy... It was Yonkers Best Buy. A lot of crazy shit happened there. A lot of crazy stuff.
It was a Best Buy in Newburgh. Probably the same thing.
So listen, that one time Black Friday, it was like Black Friday 04, 05. Might have been 06, I don't even know. Fucking employees. We had the Cyber Home DVD players. They were $30 DVD players. They were like no money. Our guys, okay, our managers walking around the track going, DVD player, $30, plays all your bootleg movies. And I'm like, you fucking idiot. We have movies on sale. You literally had people buy blank DVDs with that DVD player.
Oh my god.
They were buying the Dynex DVDs and that DVD player so they go home and pirate movies.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we're trying to hit revenue here, and you're telling people to buy fucking bootleg
Yeah,
DVDs?
it's like, what the hell?
Fucking idiot. That's how stupid people are over there. But he's screaming this all day long. Plays your bootleg movies.
What a dumbass.
I guess I don't want revenue today.
Yeah.
Yo, if Minnesota walked in, that guy would be fucking fired. Plays all your bootleg movies. Dumbass. Well, what else is there? Chat room, is there anything else that we could talk about here? We're at a standstill.
Yeah, I'm just kind of checking other deals.
Keep checking. Maybe you'll find something. And then we can talk about it.
Let's see.
Atari.
Oh, the Britney Spears book is $20.
Who gives a fuck?
He did it again.
Could she even read her own book?
She probably didn't write it. I'll tell you that much.
Obviously.
No, but, she did. That's impressive. She did. It's a colored book.
I remember she shaved her head that one time, and everyone's like, "It's Silent Bob."
That's amazing. Damn, Target fucking sucks with their deals right now.
Yeah, Target sucks. Target always sucks.
I like how Target told. By the way, these Sonic Origins were mailed to me because it said Target had them for in-store pickup, and I said, "Okay." Did it? Fucking, it says 2 hour minimum. They tell you like 4 hours later, yeah, we don't have it. It's like, and then it's like switch to shipping, and I had to do that. I waited like an extra 3 days.
Jeez.
Anybody buying any games? What are you guys buying in the chat room? Or what are you gonna?
What are you planning on picking up? Yeah.
I'll be right back.
I don't see the deal scared him away.
He's going to go shopping.
He's going out now.
Yeah, look, see, just open the front door.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's waiting in line before Thanksgiving. That reminds me of that guy in the tent. Remember I used to tell you about outside of my Best Buy like the week before Thanksgiving?
Yes. No, that happened with I have it on video. The guy that I worked with at Best Buy put a whole fucking gazebo with the swing waiting for the PS3. He waited a fucking week outside in his Best Buy uniform. And this was a nerdy guy. His family had money. This is the type of guy that could pay a scalper, no problem. But he took a week off of work to sit in front of work. Your person Bubblegum is here.
Oh, what's up, Natalia? What's going on? Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thanks for coming in. Thank you.
Does she want to get with Fred? Oh no, he can't get with Fred. He's not single. I forgot he's not single. Oops. Don't tell him.
Oh man.
I don't want to get him in trouble. For 1 second I forgot that he was.
That's all right. He's gone. He's not listening.
Oh, he's back.
Oh, he's back.
Oh, he changed his fucking pants.
No, he left with the pajama pants.
What is this guy, Hugh Hefner? Matt Hardy and Hugh Hefner with the fucking pajama clothes. Right, you're not single, right?
Huh?
You're not single. I accidentally told someone that you were interested.
No, I'm not single.
All right, good. Now that we clarified that was my mistake.
What?
Anyway.
I almost got you a date, and I fucked it up.
With who?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Oh boy.
Anyway, what are you shopping for, Fred? What'd you get? What'd you get? Some chocolate milk before bed?
Yeah, no, I got a big cup of water. That's what.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, but yeah, I haven't done like I'm looking for stuff for my girlfriend and stuff. They're trying to see what she wants. Trying to figure it out. I'm gonna get my dad an Xbox Series X. Not Series S.
Series X. Holy shit! Your dad's gonna get the best present out of the whole family.
He's gonna be like, shit. All right.
He's gonna go, holy fuck, when he opens it.
He's like, wow. But yeah, I'm gonna get him that, and then I still have to do some more shopping, like for my mom and my grandma. But I don't know.
Hard to find stuff when I feel like everyone has everything.
Yeah.
But there's always like something else you can think of that's like all right, and then it's never like, for me, I am like the worst with getting stuff like ahead of time.
Yep.
So I'm just like,
I used to buy shit in September for Christmas because I was damn good at it.
Yeah.
Now I don't give a fuck. I try to find things for my wife, and sometimes I can't find the right things, and we just agree, me and her, like, we'll just do something together. We'll go do something, or we'll get like a movie, or we'll do something together for the holidays.
Yeah.
Because, she doesn't know what to buy me. I'm always buying her Switch games that she doesn't fucking play. So instead of just keep doing that, wasting money, we just agree to figure something out and do something together, and that's it.
Yeah.
We'll
I feel like that's
money
where,
and just do something that we want to do.
Yeah, I feel like that's like where it will end up with me and Callie eventually. It's like just trying to.
Yeah,
it's like, let's just do shit that
you get every. You give all this shit.
Yeah, it's like.
Can't keep.
Yeah, what else do we need? Yeah, it's
doesn't
like
wear jewelry anyway. She can't wear like rings because she's a chef, so she can't wear like things on her fingers or anything like that because she can't do it with the food.
Yeah, I mean it's just like, and then you run out. Yeah, it's like over the years you're like, all right, well, got this, got that, or sometimes like they get what they want when they want it. Sometimes like if they just want like a game or something, it's like, all right, yeah, it's already there throughout the year. So then it's like when it comes holidays, you're just like, fuck.
Flub.
But yeah, I still have to do some more shopping and stuff. So I'm probably gonna do that like maybe like sometime next week.
Yeah.
Shopping.
Next week when the prices go back up?
Yeah, I know.
After Cyber Monday when everything goes back?
Oh yeah. I'm very last minute. I'm just gonna go to my girlfriend. See, I waited till after the deals because I love you that much.
Yes, I spent the full price when I could have saved $180.
See, this is how much I love you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, did you want to? Well, I guess did you want to? Did you want to talk about that, Perry?
The Lenovo Go. So my wife is using hers the other day, and her left controller just dies. So I check it out. I open it up. I think it's the battery. I was like, let me make sure. I open mine up. Switch the battery with mine. It's still dead. Then I put her battery in my controller, and my controller still works. So something on that the motherboard for that controller, that left controller, somehow must have blown out.
Less than a month old, by the way.
17 days old. We got it on November 5th. It was shipped on October 30th. We got it November 5th in the mail.
And how much was it, Perry?
Okay. Smart guy. So here's what happened. I originally ordered 2 from Best Buy. Okay? These things were $7.50 a piece. Then they didn't ship, and people said it got delayed. So that's when I went to Micro Center, got one, and I did the video where I put the NVMe in there and all that stuff, the unboxing and all that. So I said, okay, we'll just return the third one we have the holiday receipt in case something happens. We can return it in January. No big deal. We only need 2 of them. Well, guess fucking what? Her thing died out. So I was like, whatever. I contacted Lenovo. They were really cool. And the guy's like, yeah, we could do the repair or we can refund you. And I was like, I'll just do the repair because we love the machine. It's great. That thing replaced her Steam Deck like instantly. Because she can actually play, she could download Game Pass games instead of streaming them all the time. Because she does the Game Pass challenges and stuff like that. So the guy's like, okay, blah, blah. And he's like, okay, I set up the repair. Just make sure that you don't include any personal files or SD cards or anything. I'm like, wait a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. You confirm that it's just the left controller. Aren't I just sending you that? He goes, nope, you got to send the whole machine. And I'm like, the whole machine? Yeah, that's how we do it at Lenovo. I was like, do you sell the controllers by themselves, like through your parts department or something? And they're like, they don't even have that stuff.
Man.
And I'm like, how the fuck do you sell this thing without having these extra controllers?
Yeah, you have to send that whole thing back in a coffin.
And I was like, they're really not going to sell these things? The guy's like, oh, you have to stay tuned for an announcement if we start selling these. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Stay tuned for an announcement. Fuck you.
So what if I fucking lost those 2 controllers? I can't buy new ones? Anywhere?
Well, if you got stay following our social media, Perry. You might see some updates.
Yeah.
Well,
you might see some.
So they're like, yeah, we'll send you the coffin. It'll be like 3 to 7 business days or whatever. They overnighted that shit because that came to the front door this morning. So we got the coffin. Fred and I had a little funeral, which we streamed earlier today.
I like you put the lemons down there. That's so funny.
That's all I had. I didn't have flowers.
I was tearing up a bit. No,
By the way, we didn't even plan that. It was just like on the fly. I was like printing out all the labels, and I had to fill out the paperwork. It's ridiculous. It's like 1990 all over again. And I was like, I looked at Fred. I was like, you know what? We're gonna make a video on this, and we looked for royalty-free like funeral music for this thing, and we just played it. And we were doing the preaching and all that stuff, and so we just making fun of the whole because it was a coffin box. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we did all that. We had a little fun with that, and I did go to FedEx, and guess what? They were fucking closed. They usually are open till 11 p.m., but I guess because it's Thanksgiving, they closed early.
Oh, they were closed early? Oh, that's...
So I got to bring it Friday. But the return label's overnight. So I'm going to get this thing a lot quicker than, maybe I thought.
Mm-hmm.
The Lenovo Go Back, that's a good one.
Yeah, that is a good one. Yep. That's crazy.
It sucks. It's a great machine. It's probably the best handheld out there right now. Yo, I mean, Anthony, you're going to want one. The minute you see RE4 Remake and 60 FPS on this thing, you're going to be like...
Yeah.
But...
when you got to deal with service like that, it's like, yeah, wow.
I don't mind if I had to send the controller back. No problem. But yeah, I got to send a whole machine back. She put a screen protector on. And the guy's saying, oh, yeah, you could take the screen protector off. And I'm like, why the fuck would I do that?
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're sending me the same one back, right? And he goes, yes.
Yeah, I'm not taking that shit off.
You send it in, and they send you another one. Which I'm not opposed to, but, if the guy's telling me he's sending me the same one,
yeah,
I'm leaving my fucking screen protector on there.
And see, you know what the problem is that you have all these dickheads that you get in touch with through the company, and they're reading a script. And they don't really give you valid information when you actually have a question.
This guy wasn't doing that. I will give them that because listen, when you buy that product, you get 1 year of their premium service.
Oh, okay.
And it's like 24 hours, 7 day a week service.
Right. It's not just Joe Schmo on the phone.
They listen to you.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
I told the guy, he was like, "Oh well, we could troubleshoot." I was like, I held the 3 buttons down, and I used the SIM card thing because it has a pinhole to reset the controller. I was like, I did that for 1 minute and everything. And he goes, "Okay, you tried all that stuff." And I was like, I have another Lenovo. Should I slide it in there and see if that works? He goes, yeah, let me know if it works. Slid mine in. I slid the broken one into mine. It was dead. But then I took mine and slid it into the other one, her Lenovo. Light came right on. So it's not the machine, it was the actual controller. And the guy was like, okay, we don't have to troubleshoot all that stuff. You already did all that. That's why I was like, okay, good. This is going to be good, blah, blah. And then when we got to the part where we had to return it, it was like, yeah, you got to send the whole machine. It's like, why? It's a fucking controller. It literally detaches. It's like the Switch. It's like if my Joy-Con broke or got the drift and Nintendo's like, yeah, you got to send the whole machine. Nintendo doesn't want you to send the whole machine because I got to pay the shipping on this stupid thing. They want you to say, yeah, just send the Joy-Con back. It's no big deal.
Yeah, that's just like you just don't expect that to happen less than a month in. I think that's the biggest like FU about this whole thing, you know. It's cool they're taking care of it, like you said, and you know, but it's just like
I got to mail the whole machine back. That's kind of a bust.
Yeah, 17 days, you know,
then
like
someone's gonna touch it. You know what they're gonna do to it.
They should just mail back the controller or something like that.
Well,
that's what you would think, you know.
I would have even been okay with, hey, you're gonna have to send both remotes in, but we'll send you 2 brand new ones. Then I would be like, all right, cool, no problem. You don't need my fucking tablet, man. Come on.
No.
This should be all.
But I think they need it because they need to test the problem out and see what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, exactly. They have to diagnose it on their end, but then then you're sitting there without a fucking machine. So
I don't know. I still don't like that, man. Anyway.
Well, hopefully the tail of the Lenovo will be fixed and we'll find out.
She's got the 3rd one now, which I was gonna fucking return, so I guess I'm stuck with it. So I guess when they mail this one back,
you'll just go to that one.
I already have mine, but the 3rd one, maybe we'll just keep it at the shop or something. I don't fucking know. In case we want to use it, I don't know. Something caused the controller to die, maybe, but I don't know.
Yeah,
because mine didn't die. Weird. When I plugged mine in, I was using it for like 2 hours. It was fine.
That's so weird.
It could have been the charger, maybe, because she was using like different chargers. But again, I don't know. I told her, I was like, for this new one, you're using only the Lenovo charger. And she's like, okay, because she's got all these different chargers and shit. That's a 65 watt it came with. I don't know what chargers that she was using. I don't know if that would blow it out. I don't know if you remember, but the Switch originally, there were third-party docks that were blowing out the Switch because they didn't have like a certain capacitor or something. They fixed all that. Like now you could buy a Switch dock from any company because they have that specific capacitor. So maybe this thing, if you use a different thing, it blows it out. I don't know. They're going to have to test that. But
1 second.
Yeah. That's on there.
I would definitely.
He's got to let Nick back in. Or he's got to let Nick outside to go to the bathroom.
Yeah. I would like to get this. Like, to get that in the future. The Legion. I just can't fork over.
Listen, I highly recommend it. But with that problem, I don't know now. Now I have to be weary.
Mm-hmm.
Because if that happens to me again, I'm not going to be happy.
Yeah, of course.
But I still have a year warranty on all 3 of them. So.
Yep. So you're good. So if anything happens, you can be like, hey.
And they said, the guy, he's like, I'm not supposed to tell you this. I'm like, but the fucking call's being recorded, dumbass. He goes, if this happens 3 times, we offer you a refund as well.
That's good.
So he's like, you're good. Like, either way, you're fine. And he even asked me right then and there. He's like, we can refund you right now if you want. And it's like, no, the machine's good. I want the machine. Like, it's great.
Fix the freaking problem.
But if they're willing to like be like good with you about all this stuff, I'm fine. I just think it's stupid you have to mail the whole fucking machine back.
Yeah, it's just a waste.
And it's stupid that they don't have a parts department where you can order these things. Because again, what if I had it and someone stole the controllers? Then I'm stuck with a fucking tablet.
Yeah. Is it like? Does it feel like heavier compared to the Switch?
Yeah, it's a little heavier than the Switch, but it's not like heavy.
Yeah.
It's hard to explain. It feels heavier than the Switch, but the controllers are so comfortable, you don't feel the heaviness.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, or your arms hurt or something. It's like comfortably in your hand, but you could feel the weight.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic machine.
The battery lasts a long time, too?
Yeah, it lasts pretty long.
Cool. That's dope. That's great. Yeah, I definitely want to try and pick one up, like maybe in the future or something like that.
Cam May with the 1999 super chat. Thank you so much, buddy. You didn't have to do that.
Yeah, thank you.
He said, "Hi, Perry, awesome. Anthony, and Fred. Just got home. Just got home from work.
What'd you call it?
Sorry earlier I missed your stream, Anthony. I was at my other job. Well, thank you. Appreciate it. And happy Thanksgiving, Cam May.
Oh, shit. Thank you, Cam.
There it goes.
Yeah. Cam Mama. Whatever you call it.
No worries about missing the stream. It's all good, man.
Life.
You got to go back and watch it, though, Cam, because this guy Anthony was cursing, screaming, and yelling at one part. He even said your name.
Yes, in the midst of the cursing. I was like, damn that Kamame.
Damn that Kamame.
Thankfully, yeah, no raging has happened with Parasite Eve yet. Although I know that it's going to take me a couple hours just to get leveled up to where I need to be. So I won't be rage-inducing, but it definitely will be time-consuming. That's for sure.
He's using ChatGPT. Every time he gets up out of the chair.
Yeah.
Hold on, I don't know where to go, everybody.
Thankfully, the game, even though it doesn't have a map, it's not too bad getting lost. It's just more like you just have to like kind of just guess, really. I mean, there's no difficulty and there's no map, so it's like you're just kind of thrown in there.
Remember, I told you don't touch the final boss.
Right.
But you'll figure that out. That game, man. Watching you play it makes me want to play it again, but I don't want to play it because it's too long.
It is long, but
when I was a kid, it was great because I liked long games. Like, there was nothing to do. There was no internet. I mean, there was internet, but it was not like you could pull your phone out and fucking be occupied all day. As I'm getting older, I'm just reading a lot of stuff more than actually playing games.
Yeah.
But as a kid, it was like that's all you had. You didn't have anything. You had videotapes and you had video games. There was nothing else. You had the computer, you had the internet, but it was like dial-up. It was AOL. You got on AOL for like 15 minutes to an hour tops. Now, like, everything's on the internet. Like, we are the internet. Everything revolves around it, so.
Yeah.
I will put the old
interwebs. Give me a second.
Any questions in the chat before we head on out?
Questions.
I will read our members, our sponsors on Patreon, and then we will answer any questions and be on our merry Thanksgiving way.
Thanksgiving.
The Halo guy is in our chat.
The Halo guy.
Of course, the YouTube studio is not working. Let me see if I can get it on my phone. Oh, there's a software update now? On Thanksgiving? Come on. Studio?
Yeah. So, Anthony, I told Perry this. For my first stream, I think I might be streaming Alone in the Dark on the 360.
Okay. I think you mentioned that in the chat. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool. What made you pick that, though?
Because new Alone in the Dark is coming out. And also because, like, I don't know, even though, like, the 360 one's not the best version, Like I know it does have its like flaws and everything. Like I watched this like gameplay of this one guy that I used to watch like a while back.
Okay, so you have
that game.
that kind of connection to it too.
Yeah, yeah. So I was like, you know what? It's a cool game. Like it has cool music. It's different, and it's cool. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think. I'm looking it up now.
I suck at A New Nightmare. So I'm gonna be crap at that.
Because I played, because that one was on PS3 as well, I believe.
It was
right?
like an Inferno version, I think.
Okay, because New Nightmare is the one that I played.
Yeah, I played that on Dreamcast.
Yeah, I think I own it on Dreamcast. Actually, I bought it in like the last couple years. I remember running into it.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Let me just get it. Because I remember seeing, I think I rented it from the video store. For on PS1 back then, and I never really got very far. But I just remember it's like, oh, it's like Resident Evil, in terms of like the fixed camera angles and stuff. And then yeah,
it is a tough game.
What's wrong with this thing?
And that was supposed to be Alone in the Dark 4, which is kind of funny.
Hold on.
But yeah, so I was just like, you know what? Since Alone in the Dark, the newer one's coming out, I'm like, you know what? In celebration, I'm gonna do a playthrough of this.
Yeah, I mean,
there we go.
I'm thinking about streaming that the new one when it comes out.
Which one?
Alone in the Dark.
All right.
With David Harbour.
David Harbour.
Harbour, yeah.
I think it would be cool. Hopefully the delay was worth it, and
it's not Christian Slater.
Yeah,
Christian Slater.
He played Edward Carnby in the movie.
Alone in the Dark.
Alone.
I want to thank our members here on YouTube: Jin, Stevie Mac, Cannibal Ritual, Dreadpool, RWK88, Thunders Productions, It's VB, Hockey Fan, and Nick Noguera. Thank you guys so much for being members.
Thank you so much.
Our YouTube channel here. And I'm going to pull up the other thing.
I'm not streaming Grab by the Ghoulies anymore because that's what got me banned off of Twitch somehow.
Grab by the Ghoulies got
too much banned. Grabbing Ghoulies.
I guess I grabbed the Ghoulies the wrong way.
Wrong way.
Grabbed by the Ghoulies.
It's me punching the crap out of skeletons like triggered someone on Twitch.
I want to thank our sponsors over on Patreon. JB Zombie 89. Have you heard from him?
Who's that?
JB Zombie.
I
hope he's doing all right.
Yeah, I haven't heard. I don't think I've seen him in the chat recently.
Well, we hope you're doing all right, man. We haven't heard.
I hope you're doing well. If you're
same thing with Captain Catch. I mean,
yeah, no, I haven't seen him.
We haven't seen him either. We hope he's doing well.
Yeah.
So JB Zombie 89, Abo, Hockey Fan, and Captain Catch. Thank you for being sponsors of the Game Planners podcast over on Patreon. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
You guys help the channel out tremendously, and we want to thank you for that. Every
VB
week.
throwing out another 5.
What?
Woo. Oh my god!
You guys are being
in the middle
too
looking
kind.
at all these other windows here. It's VB with a $5 super chat. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Well, happy Thanksgiving to everyone in the chat, and happy Thanksgiving to you. It's VB.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Check out It's VB's channel. He usually streams after we do, or later at night, like later at night. But that's what it's all about. It's holding the fort down when we're not able to stream or be around. And I want to thank Cam May once again for the $19.99 super chat.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Thank you so much. And happy Thanksgiving, Cam May.
Happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
Yes.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. Wishes.
What's deal of the day? There were games on deal of the day the other day, right? There were Resident Evil games for like $4 on Switch.
Now it's Steelbooks, Disney Steelbooks.
Okay, yeah.
And there's a TCL 50-inch, which don't buy TCL, guys. But it's $229. So that's the main item. There's a Snow Joe for $129. There is a
toaster,
a toaster,
a brave little
scooter,
toaster.
a scooter for $499.
That's a good movie.
And then a Locklear for $399.
A Locklear?
Had the Locklear. It's $3.99. Great.
So there you go.
She's like 85 years old, but there you go.
Yeah.
Resident Evil 6 on Switch Digital is still $4.35 on Best Buy.
Same goes for RE5.
RE5 is $4 and is it 35 or $4 and something? So I bought Street Fighter 6 on Best Buy for $34.
Yeah.
Digital, and I redeemed it like instantly. It was great. Oh, I didn't buy RE5 because I already had RE5. Well, that was great. I had 5. I didn't have 6. I got 6 for $4. What it's worth.
That's so weird. They're selling. Did you see this? They're selling a package price, a Series X with Village, $479.
$479.
Yeah.
Bro, Best Buy's got that shit for $3.99 with a $50 gift card.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, why is this even up as a package?
That's terrible.
It's VB says, tonight I got my friend Red Bull and Voss water. Water?
Nice.
Yeah,
I don't know Voss by name, but sounds good.
It's a very fancy very fancy water.
Oh.
It's like in a glass, like.
Is that your guy Anthony in the chat? I think I recognize him from.
Yeah.
Azure
What's up,
Eyes, man. What's up?
What is up?
Is it Azure or Azure?
I always say Azure, but I don't know. Azure, it could be Azure, and I've just been fucking it up all these years. Let me know.
Because that's like the Azure cloud. That's the
Azure, yeah. It could be Azure.
What does Thanksgiving mean to you guys? Oh, wait. It's VB didn't say that shit. It was Camame. Why did I think it's VB said he got water? Okay. What does Thanksgiving mean to you guys? Well, it means it's a time for thanks and giving.
Giving out stuffing and no, I would say I don't know, just hanging out, trying to see family and you know, just being appreciative of that, but also not trying to burn yourself out by doing a bunch of stuff on a holiday, because I think it's important to remember to just chill out and relax and not do a bunch of different things, because if people get stressed around this time of year, people feel like there's like a rush and an urgency to constantly do stuff, and I don't know. I just think like just, you know, watch some football with your family, chill, relax, play some games, actually just game. That's what it's always meant to me too, is like play some games, you know, have some time to, you know, play some stuff you love to play. Call of Duty's always on rotation around Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah.
Every year. And yeah, just hanging out for years. Like I mentioned before you were in here, Camame, we talked about it a little bit, but yeah, I worked retail for years on Thanksgiving. So for a while, it kind of got a little muddy and jaded from that. But when you reel it back in, yeah, the best part is just to be hanging out.
Apparently, he could look up our thoughts on Google about Thanksgiving. I could just look it up on. I just wanted to ask. I don't think my thoughts on Thanksgiving are on Google, but
not yet. But in 20 years, yeah, we can link our thoughts into a computer.
What is it about giving?
Giving something else. No, I don't know.
About stealing.
Yeah.
About giving.
Oh no. It's not about getting the cheapest Element TV or on TV from your closest supermarket. It's not about that.
Oh, Vizio.
The Izio.
No, don't apologize for what? We're having fun, man.
No, we're having
TLC. Or no, TCL. TLC.
Yeah.
TLC
Get the channel and the TV.
The next brand when
time.
TCL goes out of business. CLT.
Yeah, I don't know. I think, like Perry mentioned earlier, it's like staying home and just hanging out with, you know, the people that matter is kind of what that's just what it's about, like instead of going out and like shopping, which I know it is about shopping for a lot of people, but I know that's kind of surrounded.
Let me tell you something. I'm going to be
week.
real with you guys for 1 minute here. All right. Thanksgiving is a time to give thanks that you're with your family, okay? I had shit happen this year that I wasn't expecting. And I thought some of my family had my back, and they fucking didn't. Okay? That's true talk right here.
Mm.
Nobody was there for me. I've been there for everyone else because you know what? That's my fucking job. As a person, as a human, I'm there for other family members. And those family members, they're cool. I don't have a problem with that. But there were people that were supposed to be there for me, and they didn't give two shits, so they can go fuck themselves. I'm tired of playing fucking games. I'm tired of being nice. Okay? That's God's honest truth.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, man, that was some bullshit. Because what happened earlier this year, I needed somebody. And nobody picked up the phone and fucking said a word.
Right.
But I was there for every other family member. And again, I'm not talking about these people that I'm there for. The people that I'm there for, I'm cool with. Everything's good.
Yeah.
But there were other people in my life that they just they didn't care. That's why I'm home tomorrow and I don't give a fuck. I'm staying here. I'm having a good time like I've had the last few years. We were forced to because of the whole thing, the whole lockdown deal. But now we had a choice to go certain places or go wherever we want. And it got to the point where, it just gets to a point where you just don't want to deal with it.
Right.
Yep.
People weren't there for me, so I was like, fuck it. Why am I doing this? What's the point?
Yeah. And you surround yourself with the people that do matter, so that's that you are giving thanks for.
Okay, yeah. I'm surrounding myself with the people, the family that does matter.
Right.
Okay. Because I have to be there for certain people, and I'm there.
Yeah,
that's right.
But other family members that I thought were like good, that would have been there for me, they didn't pick up the fucking phone at all year. Or ask me how you're doing or not. They didn't care.
Right.
So fuck them. I'm tired of this shit. Look, I'm not here to play games with people. Okay? I was in a spot where, a phone call could have helped.
Right.
And nobody cared. Nobody cared. They made my life a little bit harder.
Yeah, and some of those moments is when people's true colors shine.
So Thanksgiving should be about you hanging out with your family, the people that treat you right.
Giving thanks to the people that treat you right.
And giving thanks for that. Because guess what? There's people that would have been here right now that would have picked up the fucking phone and called me. But they're not here right now. And you think somebody would have some empathy or anything? Nobody cares. So I'm passing that along to the people that do matter. And they know it. Mm-hmm. So that's the whole thing. And we got Camame. He's going nuts here. $49.99 super chat. Thank you so much, man.
What?
You didn't have to do that.
God, that's awesome.
Yeah, no, you're too kind, man.
Yo, Camame.
You didn't have to do that, man. But thank you. I appreciate it.
Freaking awesome.
Sorry to hear that, man. Says Chrono. Yeah, man, no problem. Look, I'm here for you guys in the chat. You know that. I know that we talk about things and we dial it up and we get mad and we rant and stuff like that. But we're just doing that to have fun with you guys. I hope you guys know that.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you guys do because I own all the machines. And yeah, if I shit on Sony, Nintendo, or Xbox, you guys are going to hear about it.
We give everything a fair shot here. We always try to, last 10 years. I mean,
I'm not here to bust anybody's balls about what machine they own. I don't care. I'm here to bust the balls of the fanboy guys. Like, look at IGN. They're trying to damage control that Portal thing. It's not for everybody, but it's a 10. Like, aren't the majority of people who are upset about it? Won't you address that? How's that thing a 10? A 9 or a 10 or whatever? I bought it and I'm like, what the fuck did I buy? But I bought it. I'm not going to sit there and let people, oh yeah, they gave it a good review. Oh, it sucks. No, I'm going to buy it and I'm going to check it out. And if it's good, I'll tell you guys. If not, and Chrono says, hey, you guys are real. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. And you guys have been real in the chat for a long time. But I think sometimes people misconstrued what we say and they get butthurt over it, over their box. And it's like, I don't care. Like, I own the boxes. You know what I mean? If I say something bad about Switch, you know, people get mad. Well, how could you say that about Switch? I own it. That's how I could say it.
Yeah, we don't expect other people, especially,
man. And yeah, we
especially
amp it
when
up
it's like, right,
because we want to make it funny for you guys. We want you guys to relax at home and just laugh. Like earlier in the chat, we were saying stuff and the guys were laughing.
Yeah,
That's
and we
what
do
we
it
want.
for you guys. We understand that there's going to be randos that find our channel and don't understand what we're doing, don't understand that Perry or myself or Fred owns these consoles and we can talk about them. But we really do it for you guys that are always regulars watching us, you know, because we know you guys get our sense of humor, you know where we're coming from. So, yeah, we just want to thank you guys, the regulars that are always
down
here.
About what console I play. I don't care. Like, you guys play the consoles that you want to play and have fun. And you know what? Sometimes we get things wrong, and you guys in the chat will tell us, and we'll be like, okay, we made a mistake. And that's fine. I don't have a problem with admitting that I'm wrong about something. I could have been wrong about something tonight. You guys could come in next week, be like, hey, you fucked up. Be like, oh man, I didn't know that. Mm-hmm. I'm cool. Listen, when you guys get to be 40 years old, none of that shit matters anymore. Where you got to pretend like you weren't wrong. You just come out and admit you're wrong. Like, sorry, I fucked up. Next time I'll do better for you guys. When you get older, it's you guys are going to see when you get there. You get less patience on certain things, and you just want to deal with it.
Yep.
So, yes, I know this got a little dark or whatever, but...
No, it's just being honest, you know?
Yeah, well, I'm just being real with the audience here. As far as, like, what was going on this year.
Yeah.
So, I just, I now know, like, you know, where to focus my attention on going forward in my personal life, as far as my family's concerned. So,
right.
But that was real talk. And it's just because I had enough. I had enough of a lot of this BS, so it is what it is. But I hope nobody has to go through that stuff. I hope you guys have great families. I hope that, you know, you guys are good.
Yeah, definitely.
Good.
And I'm lucky to have the family that I do. That I'm surrounding myself around now, so that's good.
Absolutely.
That's what you need to be thankful for.
Yeah.
It's a good chat. Thank you so much, Chrono. I appreciate that, man. Chrono's been in here for a long time. Shout out to Chrono.
Oh, yeah. He's been with us for...
Hey, he's been real, too. Anthony, he called you out that one time about Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, yeah, he did. Right. What did he say again? I forget what it was.
Bro.
Remind me.
Anthony, you took a huge shit on Kingdom Hearts, and he was in the chat, and he was like, yo. That was fucking funny. I never forgot that, Chrono.
That's amazing.
That was funny. But you see, that's where Chrono could take... He got salty. No, that's fine. That's where, you know, you called Anthony out. You're like, hey, I play Kingdom Hearts. Who are you to say that? That's fine. That's awesome.
Oh, I think it's funny when... I mean, not funny, but like I think it's interesting when
Chrono didn't come in here and be like, you fucking asshole, Anthony. What is wrong with you? You're a piece of shit. Fuck Gears of War. Fuck PC or whatever you were playing on at the time. He was just like, hey, man, I play that. You're wrong. And Anthony was like, oh, okay. Well, maybe that stuff's just not for me. And I was like, all right, good. It's
Yeah.
Anthony being honest.
It was probably just
you don't
me
have to
being,
apologize for anything, Chrono, man.
yeah.
And that goes for the guys in the chat here.
It was probably just me being an idiot 10 years ago, you know.
Well, I'll say this, like,
Being
you know,
ignorant to Kingdom Hearts, which
at
like,
least
you
Chrono
know.
had the balls to like call you out and stick
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm all down for that.
And he's still here now, and he's a moderator, and he's great. He bought a TV, was telling me about it.
Yeah.
We talked about the TV before he bought it. He's like, here's what I want. I said, you're going to love it.
Yeah. No, it's cool.
And he's enjoying it right now. So there you go. But this is about the community. It's about hanging out. And we're thankful for you guys in the chat room. And Cameraman, man, that was crazy. I appreciate that.
Yeah. And hope you have a better, sorry to hear about your work night, Cameraman. Hopefully tomorrow's a better day for you.
What did he say? By the way, I wasn't supposed to do anything for my coworker today. And I got called in the office afterwards, but I just said not to do it again. It's gonna happen, man.
Everyone like you think you're doing something nice, and then they're like, you get talked down to because of you just thought you're actually helping someone, but then it turns into like it bites you in the ass.
Yeah,
you know,
kind of sad, but that's understandable. It sucks to get talked down to for doing something that's so. Yeah, man. Now you know not to do it again, but that's okay. You live and you learn.
Yeah, now you know that you're not going to give your time like that again.
Yeah,
because they're not going to do they're not going to do the same for you. You know what I mean? So
that's why you got to be careful with the people you're around.
Yeah, especially in job situations because it gets really weird.
Yeah, some people can use you for your freaking.
Yeah, it's because job. You know, when you're putting in your personal time, especially around the holidays, to like go in and work, and you got shit like that going on. Yeah, don't let that bother you, even though it is very bothersome. Just do you, and you know, hopefully you have a good Thanksgiving, man.
Listen, Cameraman, you're a good guy. Just stay a good guy and don't worry about it.
Yeah,
you'll be okay, man. You're a young guy.
Yeah, you're a good worker, I'm sure, and like just keep doing you.
You'll be all right. Everything will be cool. That goes for everybody else in the chat. I just thought that since tomorrow was Thanksgiving, it was okay. Yeah, well.
Yeah. People don't consider anything though, you know, like that. They'll be dicks. So.
Yeah, people always like that, man.
So screw them, and just you'll have a better. Tomorrow's another day.
Politely decline if you really don't want to go to work and deal with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you decide, you know what, I'll deal with it, make a few bucks. Great.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, if you're like, you know what, screw it, I'll just get extra hours.
I'm gonna stay home. I don't need.
Yeah, man.
I don't need to worry about it.
Play that game or watch that movie that you've been meaning to watch. Like,
just tell them that you have plans when you don't have plans, and then just relax at the house.
Yeah, do something for yourself that day. You know. So
I gotta do that more too. I gotta do more stuff for myself.
Right.
Yeah, everyone needs those days. But you're also a young guy. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm starting to do that now. Obviously, the last few years with the store, like I got people yelling at me about putting games on sale. It's like, you know what, man? Go fuck off, man. I'm so tired of this shit.
Yeah. People that don't know how to read posts on social media and crap, like.
Oh, bundle man.
Yeah, you could bundle your ass. So I'm not allowed, because Best Buy has a Mario Kart bundle, I'm not allowed to sell a used Switch or a copy of Mario Kart. While there's a bundle at Best Buy, fuck off, dude. It's called capitalism. You think GameStop is not going to sell you a Switch and Mario Kart while Best Buy has a fucking Mario Kart bundle? Get the fuck out of here, dude. I'm so sick of this shit. It's people that are fucking ass hurt that have been open for almost 8 years.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm wrapping it up. I told you, after 10 years, I'm closing. I'm done. I'm going to retire. And of course, they're building a multi-million-dollar fucking hotel right down the street. A boutique hotel. And I got family saying, don't close. Don't close. Stay open. I was like, I want to fucking retire, man.
Just play it out year by year, you know?
I am playing out year by... Listen to me. It wouldn't have been as bad if the customers weren't being such shit. And by the way, these aren't customers. These are people that just randomly see my stuff and
they
like,
feel entitled because they're like, that's it.
It's like, bro, I'm just trying to have fun with this thing. And people are coming at me. I'm like, why? Coming at me? Just leave me the fuck alone. If you don't want to buy the machine or whatever, great. Go buy it at fucking Amazon. But it's just people being dicks on purpose. That's another fucking thing, man. People are stupid. It's like people have to be dicks on purpose. To prove what? Who are you proving to anybody to be stupid on purpose? I don't mean to hurt a small business, and then they put the Amazon link. You're fucking hurting a small business, you piece of shit. Now, luckily, it's not my livelihood. I'm doing this shit for fun, so I'm good. But to be vindictive like that, what if it was my livelihood?
Yeah, exactly.
That's a fucked up thing to do.
What if this is a way for you to make ends meet? You know what I mean? It's like
the barber. There's a barber down the street. You know that, Fred.
Yeah, I know.
I don't go, hey, you can get a haircut at the Lemon Tree if the fucking Lemon Tree's even around anymore. You get a haircut at the Lemon Tree for only $3 or whatever. This guy's charging $27. It's a fucked up thing to do. You don't do that, man.
Yeah.
No.
I know the owner of that barber shop too.
Yeah, you don't do stuff like that.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I don't mean to do it, but I'm doing it. Yeah, because you're an idiot. That's why.
Yeah.
Ban, block, boom. Done.
Yep.
Oh, there we go.
Appreciate you guys came May. We appreciate you, man. You're off tomorrow. I just got a job at Macy's part-time in the back room. She said it's difficult. Well, it's only for a couple of weeks. I think it'll be okay, man. Retail's kind of difficult, especially during the holidays. People act like that place is your bread and butter. Yeah, they do. And that's the thing. It really kind of isn't. I just do that to get out of the house and just have something to do. And people think I'm lying about that. I'm not. I'm not lying about that at all. But when you put a lot into it, as far as like, I got to order stuff and this and that. It's like, guys, I'm just trying to have the store open for people to come in and do what they got to do. Buy their
you're not trying to get treated like shit in return.
I haven't been paid once for the fucking shop, okay? I've been working for free for almost 8 years. That's what pisses me off as far as people like saying stupid shit like that. It's like everyone thinks I'm going home like a millionaire or something. It's like, no, I'm not. I make no money from the shop. It pays the fucking bills and that's it.
Right.
And if we ever make more money that pays more than 1 month, that goes to the next month. It just keeps rolling over.
Yeah, it keeps the lights on.
The customers have been keeping the store open for almost 8 years.
Yeah.
So I don't think people understand that. But that's real life. That's the way that it goes.
Right.
Am I driving a fucking Mercedes or anything? No. I have an old car from Craigslist. And I have my personal car that I was gifted, which is a 10-year-old car. It's not even a new car at all. I'm good. I don't need a new car. But I don't even have stuff like that going on. Like, I'm good.
Yeah.
People, they think that you're fucking banking and doing all this shit. It's like, no, it's not. You got bills to pay every month. And some of the bills are going up just by a little bit. But stuff's going up. But, whatever. She's working tomorrow, but luckily it's time and a half. She's home by 5, so my dad and I will prepare dinner. Yeah, that's good, man. Get the dinner ready.
Nice.
So she doesn't have to do anything.
Nice.
Chrono says, yeah, the LG CT is great from TV from testing. Only odd thing is that when I plug a 3.5 millimeter headphone in the audio, it only goes to my left ear. Not sure if there's something wrong with the port. Okay, so there are 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. I don't know if you're using headphones or a headphone jack. But sometimes if you're using just a wire, they make stereo wires and mono wires. If not, the headphone jack, it might be a mono port that splits the audio with the video. I don't know if they came with an adapter. I don't know if LG TVs do that, but I know Samsung used to do that. It was like a headphone jack that split the audio 2 ways and the video 1 way.
Hmm.
You might need that adapter and then do RCA to 3.5 millimeter.
I'm sure there could be an adapter that could work for that.
The headphones work in my other devices, though. Okay. So they're headphones then. Yeah, you would probably need that adapter that splits the audio into the white and the red, and then have that come out and plug your headphones into some sort of a converter. I used to do that stuff all the time.
Thank you, Thunders, gifted a membership.
Thunders Productions, thank you for gifting a membership to KMMA. And KMMA again with a $1.99 super chat. That's crazy, man.
Thank you, guys.
He said, "Thank you, Thunders Productions." Well, there you go. Thank you
Thunders
again,
was
KMMA.
gifting stuff during the Parasite Eve stream too. He's been
Thunders has been great. I've been trying to thank him and everyone else. That's tough to run a business. Guys. Thunders Productions.
You very much, guys.
Thank you, awesome. Says KMMA. No problem, KMMA. Thank you. I might need to look into that. Yeah, Chrono, if you can, they do make those like splitters and adapters. You can definitely do that. You could split it. You could split it out to stereo. Even if it's mono, it'll split out to stereo with an adapter, or double mono, and then you can get it to come out through your headphones. I've done it a million times as a kid. I used to do it for the original Xbox. I would split the audio. I would do all that crazy stuff. I used to have audio cables with the adapters going into my DVD player and coming out the other way. Like, it was crazy. Before I discovered optical audio. And I was like, oh, optical all the way. And I still use optical like an idiot because everyone's using ARC now. But I don't want to buy HDMI soundbar, so like, that's my problem. Subscribe to Thunders Productions, says KMMA. Yes. Subscribe to Dreadpool. He's got a lot of content. He's got a lot of unboxings lately with the family. He's also got a lot of haunted house trails. And he's working on some stuff, so definitely go over there. Check out Back from the Dead. He was in the chat earlier. Subscribe to his channel. He does streams every once in a while.
Oh, yeah.
Primarily Destiny, but he does other stuff too. He's been doing some different games lately. Can't remember the names of them, but I think they're more like RPG type games.
Okay.
Check out Jesus and the guys over at M3 TV over on YouTube for all the wrestling stuff. They can handle it. I can't, so I can't stand to watch that stuff anymore. But go over there; they'll help you out with that. It's VB. Go to his channel. Check him out there. Again, he streams. He streams when we're not streaming. So check out, if you're on Rumble, check out the original Next Level Gaming podcast. Also on YouTube, check out Noof Nukem's channel.
The Noof.
He moved the gaming fuse to Tuesday nights at 9:30 p.m. or Tuesday nights at 10.
Okay.
Just go there at 9:30 and wait for him.
Yeah, shout out to him. He was awesome.
Because he was on the show, but he was on Mondays. Now he switched to Tuesdays.
We love Noof.
We love the guy. In fact, this guy tried to do the Arnold impression. He sounded like Yoda earlier.
Yeah, it was terrible.
It's like he can't do Arnold. Noof is the only guy that can do Arnold.
Yep, I can't do.
Yeah, I feel like after hearing his, it's game over.
Yeah,
it is game. And he had the mask. I didn't even know.
I was gonna say when he pulled out the mask, I was like, all right.
He just had it all.
So
that was fun.
Definitely check out Noof Nukem every Tuesday night, the Gaming Fuse podcast over there. 9:30, 10 p.m. I think it's 10 p.m., but just to be safe, be there a little early in case I'm wrong. I don't know. Who else? I don't want to leave anybody out, but it's like,
right.
2:37 in the morning.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I just want to plug in my headphones, my TV, since I don't want my game audio to end up in my microphone. I don't want to use wireless since I am gaming for long sessions. Oh yeah, I hear you, man. Arnold, lol. I miss Frank too. Frank will be back. In about 4 more years. So
4 years.
hopefully he'll be back early next year. We'll see what happens. But listen, we can't put a time frame on him because he's raising a child. So
Yeah.
literally, he's gotta teach a baby how to go to bed at a certain time, wake up at a certain time. Basically to Frank's liking, so that Frank can actually do stuff again. But you know, he was good at it once. He's good at it again. He'll get it done. Shout out to Frank. Happy Thanksgiving, Frank. I gotta text him.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Happy Thanksgiving, Frank.
So
Happy
good on
Thanksgiving,
him.
Frank.
And
Oh yeah.
Anthony's PC build. Let's try to help this
Yep.
guy out over here.
Yeah, we're like I said, Perry gave me the updated list, so I'm just going down the line and getting stuff together, and we can figure out a time to stream this thing. And yeah,
Anthony, you know what you need to do? You need to do what Carrie does. Make the Amazon wish list and just drop that shit. Because, people in the chat might be like, you know what? I'll pick up this SSD for Anthony.
that's true. It's not a bad option, but yeah,
But
I
that's where
think
you're gonna get scrutinized there too. You need this part for what? It's like, shut up. He's
yeah,
building a
yeah.
computer. He's building a
It's like I have a
workstation.
mission here, but yeah, it's gonna be cool when we get it going, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and I will be, I'll be live streaming some more Parasite Eve probably next week, probably Friday. I'm gonna bring back some Resident Evil streams, so just gonna play some maybe some
Kangaroo.
RE2 remake.
Kangaroo.
Yeah. Well, we got to get done Parasite Eve first. I don't know how long this will take me, but apparently this museum is really hard. So.
Well, I'll be honest with you, Kagero. It's challenging because they do throw like as you get farther in the game, they'll throw like 8 enemies at once. But the system can only load 2 at a time. So you're good. But it's like a straight run.
Yeah.
Whereas Parasite Eve, you're all over the place, like doing what you got to do. I'm telling you, when you stream Kagero, your audience is gonna be shocked. They're gonna love it though.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, because there's a story there, and it's just you're in it. It's not like this is over here, it's over there, blah blah. I didn't realize Parasite Eve said a lot of like adult things in it. Because I was watching you and I heard you say a word, and I was like, "Man, what's this guy saying?" And then I looked at the screen, I was like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah.
They actually say these words, and I was like, "Oh, I don't remember that when I was playing it."
Yeah, it's
Almost
kind of
30
funny.
years ago. By the way, before we go, I saw an article that Resident Evil, that Capcom's prepared for the 30th anniversary of Resident Evil. Apparently, they're fully prepared for this whole thing.
We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Couple more years, right?
Well, I mean, yeah. In another month and a half, it'll be 2 more years.
Crazy.
Thunder's Productions, he's gonna go. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for everything,
Thunder.
Thunders, tonight,
you.
and happy Thanksgiving. Damn, I need to get into the RE series before that. Oh, I think you do, man. Look, RE4 Remake is like my game of the year, but I don't think it should be in the Game Awards like as game of the year. I think that should have been like they should have had a category for remakes and put Dead Space in there as well. I think Dead Space was really good, but I think Resident Evil 4 Remakes is I think it's just beat Dead Space by a few points, man. Dead Space was really good. But Resident Evil 4 I think was even better.
I really like Dead Space Remake, but yeah, I think RE4, that's still my game of the year, no doubt.
I think RE4 because it had the DLC. It was just, it felt like a bigger type game. Even though Dead Space Remake I loved. I don't have anything bad to say about it. Beat the whole game. There's something with RE4 Remake that I think that obviously would have won Remake of the Year if it was in that category, but to throw it in Game of the Year like that, I don't know, man. That was kind of a weird move, considering RE2 Remake should have won Game of the Year in 2019, and they snubbed it completely.
Yeah, I mean, I think, it's like you said, when we do that stream, we're gonna, really bring up a lot of the hypocrisy within some of the decisions that they made for that award show. We talked about that a little bit last week on this show, but yeah, it's gonna be like, oh yeah, okay, RE4. What about RE2? Why the fuck did that get snubbed?
Corona remembers when I played the final boss in Callisto Protocol. Well, it was challenging, but I did it, right? I didn't think I was going to do it. I was like, that's one of these games where you get to the end and it just gets super hard. And I'm like, I don't want to keep doing this if I'm just going to get my ass kicked. But I want to keep doing it to try to beat it. And once you figure out the pattern, as always, you keep trying till you figure out the pattern of the computer. And eventually I got it. But it was really close to me turning that machine off, and that was it. Yeah, I was cheering you on. Oh, awesome. I didn't know that. I know you were in the room, but I didn't. Nobody knows who's saying, yeah, let's go. How the hell do I know what people are saying when they're...
Yeah.
I just see the chat. But it's cool, man. Thank you. I almost gave up. You saw that. Screaming and yelling. I always get to a point where I get frustrated. I'm like, why do they make these games so fucking hard? Blah, blah, blah. I paid $70 for this shit. And it is like, it feels bad when you pay that much money for a game and you're at the end and you just can't finish it. But I push forward, so. All right. I'm glad when people get overcome through tough parts of the game. I think, yeah, we all do. We all get happy.
Oh yeah,
when it happens, because we invest
especially when it's
time in
on
it.
stream too. It's like, it's very fulfilling,
Well, that's what makes me nervous, because I'm streaming and I'm trying to do this.
Yeah, you have an audience, so it's
I
like,
have an audience, and the people want to see what's going on. And if I'm getting fucked up, they're probably like, "Oh man, this guy sucks.
oh
Why am I
man,
here? Why am I watching?"
the things that I screamed at Ashley in RE4 Remake was, yeah, I was very pissed. Let's just say that. I was very pissed at Ashley Graham. And that's when I realized that some of the Ashley mechanics never changed. But I digress. Very bummed. It's very, very apparent when you're on the hardest mode and you're doing it without any previous upgrades. And yeah, they're dealing with low ammo.
Well,
Not fun.
I'll say this: Happy Thanksgiving to you guys. Happy Thanksgiving
Yes.
to everyone in the chat.
Happy Thanksgiving.
And spend time with your families, the people that actually care about you. And that's what it's all about, man. Do what you got to do.
That's it.
Like you said earlier, going from house to house is a pain in the ass, but you know what? It won't seem like that, later on in life. So just enjoy it while you can, and enjoy the family. And everyone out there, take care, stay safe, have a good one. Happy Thanksgiving. And we will see you next week with this show. I might stream on Thanksgiving, depending on what's going on. I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to be home. So
yeah.
I want to thank you all for watching. Have a good
Thanks,
one,
everyone.
guys.
Have a good one. Take
Happy
care.
Thanksgiving, guys. Take care.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy
Bye-bye.
Thanksgiving. Peace.
Peace.
They left. What happened? Okay. I'm out of here. Shout out to everybody tonight for the super chats, the Patreon sponsors, and the members. I appreciate it very much. And thank you again for Thunders Productions for the gifted subs. That was awesome, man. Thank you. All right. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.